Live from the Maverik Center in West Valley City, it's Utah Grizzlies hockey. As it's the second of a three-game series, and it's the 5 of 6 straight meetings between the Grizzlies and the Tahoe Knight Monsters. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Utah Grizzlies hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Utah is looking to end their 14-game losing streak here tonight as they take on the Tahoe Knight Monsters. Grizzlies did get a standing point on Wednesday night as they lost 7-6 in overtime. Tahoe scored 4 goals in the span of 6 minutes and 23 seconds to take a 4-0 lead, which they had after one period. Jake McGrew scored 2 first-period goals for the Knight Monsters. Then the Grizzlies scored 3 goals in the span of 62 seconds as Grizzlies got goals from Reed Webster, Dylan Fitz, and Luke Manning. And then about 5 minutes later, Aaron Aragon tied the game, but then Tahoe quickly responded as Jet Jones scored back-to-back goals late in the second period to give the Knight Monsters a 6-4 second intermission lead. Well, for Jet Jones, he got called up to the AHL's Henderson Silver Knights, and Grizzlies fans are certainly happy for him, and they're excited for him. Simon Pinard was also called up to the AHL's Henderson Silver Knights, and Grizzlies fans are very happy about that as Pinard is third in the league with 14 goals on the season. Grizzlies responded late in the third period as Keaton Mastrodonato scored a power play goal. It's his second goal in 2 straight in back-to-back games as Mastrodonato had 24 goals for Idaho in 48 games last year, and he's scored in back-to-back games. And then Briley Wood tied it up with about 3.5 minutes left in regulation as Grizzlies had 2 separate comebacks, overcoming a 4-0 deficit in the second period, and then a 6-4 third-period deficit. In overtime, though, it was Brennan Kapchek scoring the game winner 53 seconds in as he got a centering pass from Simon Pinard, which found the back of the net. So the Grizzlies are looking to pick up a victory here tonight. They're 1-4-1 against Tahoe this season. Really, the big thing for the Grizzlies, they want to find a way to play with the lead. Getting off to a quick lead and protecting that lead. Grizzlies have been a good job protecting leads when they've had them. Problem is, Grizzlies lately have had to play catch-up, and so getting the job done in the first period is certainly going to be critical for the Grizzlies. Utah has been a strong second-period club. Utah's got a second-period goal in 10 straight games, and 33 of their 66 goals this season have come in the second periods. When we come back, we'll talk about who's been hot for the Grizzlies as of late, as we got a good Friday night crowd filing in here to Maverik Center. If you're in the West Valley area, come on down and join us. Don't forget that tomorrow night's going to be the Teddy Bear Toss night, as well as Ugly Sweater Night, as we're going to have a good crowd and we're going to have a great atmosphere here for hockey as Grizzlies are taking on a Tahoe Knight Monsters club who have won 8 straight games. We'll come back and talk about who's been hot for the Grizzlies as of late as we're in business on a Friday night. You're listening to the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it or we'll replace it. No questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires because more warranty means less worry. And nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Let's go over some of the standouts for the Grizzlies. Despite the losing streak, Briley Wood has been outstanding for the Grizzlies. We knew that was going to happen as he's in the middle of his first professional season, and Briley Wood has certainly picked it up for the Grizzlies. He has 5 goals in his last 6 games. He had 1 goal and 1 assist on Wednesday night. Wood has a point in 6 straight games and 8 of his last 9. Andrew Nilsson's been a good pickup for the Grizzlies as he has 6 assists in 7 games for the Grizzlies. He had 2 helpers on Wednesday night. Cole Fonstad didn't have any assists on Wednesday, but he has 5 assists in 6 games this season. Derek Dashke has been a consistent force for the Grizzlies this year. Dashke has an assist in 3 straight games, and he also has a helper in 8 of his last 9 games. Dashke in 17 games this season. He's got a point in 13 straight. He leads Utah in assists with 16. And Dashke and Wood are tied for the club lead with 19 points each. Dashke and Cole Gallant are each celebrating a milestone tonight, as they will both be appearing in their 100th professional game. Gallant leads Utah forwards with 13 assists on the season. So Dashke and Gallant, they have been the John Stocktons of the Utah Grizzlies, as they have been the assist kings. And for Derek Dashke, he's been a great performer all season long. He missed that 7 game. He missed 7 games. He came back last week and played against Tahoe in Tahoe after missing the 7 straight games. And it's great to have Dashke back in the lineup. And on Wednesday night, Brian Yoon came back after missing 13 straight games. If you talk about the impact of Brian Yoon, it's not necessarily measured in goals and assists. After all, in the 11 games that Brian Yoon has appeared in this season, the Grizzlies have a record of 5-4-2. In the 13 games that he has not played in, Grizzlies don't have a victory. So Brian Yoon's been an impactful player. Yoon and Dashke will be a defensive pairing for the Grizzlies tonight as they take on a very high-powered Tahoe Knight Monsters club, which leads the league in goals per game at 4.21 per contest. Tahoe's money frame has been the third periods, where they've outscored opponents 36-22. And Tahoe really has taken advantage in the first periods against Utah this season. In particular, you look at this stretch starting last week, where it was the Grizzlies and the Knight Monsters. Let's just look at the last 4 games. Tahoe has scored 11 goals in the first periods over the last 4 games. The Knight Monsters have had first intermission leads all 4 games. And so for the Grizzlies, they've got to find a way to get off to a fast start against this Tahoe team. Tahoe did lose 2 key forwards. Jet Jones has 8 goals in 6 games against the Grizzlies, and Grizzlies fans are certainly thrilled to see him get a chance in the American Hockey League. And the same would be the case for Simon Pinard, who is 3rd in the league with 14 goals this season. So with those 2 being in the American Hockey League, other guys are going to have to step up, but that's been part of the reason as to why Tahoe's got a record of 16-6-1-1 is they've gotten a lot of forward depth, and they've gotten a lot of key contributions from 3rd and 4th line forwards. So we'll see if the Grizzlies have the right stuff here tonight as they take on the Tahoe Knight Monsters for the 7th time this season. Wednesday night, it was great to see Mick Messner get back on the scoring sheet, as Messner had 2 assists on Wednesday, which broke a bit of a scoring drought. And as for Luke Manning, he's been one of Utah's hot players as of late. Over the last 4 games, Manning has 3 goals. So watch out for Luke Manning. If you're talking in terms of the forward depth that the Grizzlies have, well, based on what we've seen, especially over the last week, picking up Keaton Mastrodonato from Colorado, and this past Sunday getting Neil Shea back, and Shea's got a point in 6 out of 7 games for Utah. The Grizzlies' forward lineup is in about as good a shape as we can possibly have. As, hey, Jim Williams brings us nothing but cakes. How about that? What a great prize. We'll have to have this after the game. And right now, my favorite season ticket holder among all of them, Randy Connolly, talked to me before the game. He's a great guy. But Jim Williams taking care of us here with nothing but cakes. Certainly love seeing that. When we come back, we'll have the lineups for both teams, including the starters, as the Grizzlies are taking on the Tahoe Knight Monsters in the second of a 3-game set here at Maverik Center. It's the 5th straight meeting between the clubs. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey. I'm Tyson Whiting. Let's go over the lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting Tahoe Knight Monsters, who are led by Alex Lowe, The assistant coach is Brett Boeing. Tahoe, in their first year of existence, have a record of 16-6-1-1. They are 7-3 on the road this season. They're on a current 8-game winning streak. They're 8-2 over their last 10 games. Starting goaltender is Jesper Vikman. He's a big 6'4", 205-pound goaltender. This will be his 13th appearance this year. Vikman's got a record of 10-1-1. He has a 3.05 goals against average and 902 save percentage. Vikman got the victory on Wednesday where he saved 35 of 41. Jordan Paperny is a backup. Vikman, a native of Stockholm, Sweden, is on a current NHL contract with the Vegas Golden Knights. The starting forwards for Tahoe, it's their top forward line. Barry Hughes is the starting center. He's got 5 goals and 15 assists in 19 games. Sloan Stanek is starting on the left wing. Stanek has been one of the best rookies in the league. In fact, he leads all league rookies with 26 points, 12 goals, and 14 assists. And Jake McGrew, who had two goals in the first period on Wednesday night. McGrew is going to be wearing number 15, and he has 6 goals and 11 assists in 24 games. McGrew replaces Simon Pinard. Pinard was called up to the AHL earlier in the day. Pinard had been on that top forward line with Hughes and Stanek. Second forward line for Tahoe from left to right is Troy Loggins, Logan Nelson, and Patrick Newell. Third forward line from left to right, Cal Kafuk, who is playing in his first game in the month of December. He's back after battling an injury that kept him out for about a month. He's played in 14 games and has 1 goal and 4 assists. Luke Adam is the third-line center. Adam has 90 games of NHL experience, including 87 with the Buffalo Sabres and 3 with the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Blake Christensen is the third-line right wing. Christensen back after missing Wednesday's game. He has 3 goals and 5 assists in 12 games. Fourth-line forwards from left to right are Adam Pitters, Adam Robbins, and Anthony Collins. The 3 A's are on the fourth forward line, although they don't have A's on their sweaters, except for Anthony Collins, who's one of 2 alternate captains, as is Logan Nelson. The captain of the Tahoe Knight Monsters is Luke Adam. The starting defensive pairing is Artur Cholach and Brennan Kapchek. Kapchek was Wednesday night's hero as he scored the overtime game winner. Cholach in 20 games has 5 goals and 7 assists. The second defensive pairing from left to right is Jake Johnson and Matt Murphy. Murphy's in his second appearance with Tahoe. He was just acquired in a trade with the Cincinnati Cyclones. Brandon Tabakin and Nate Callan are the third defensive pairing. And now for the lineup for the homestanding Utah Grizzlies, who have a record of 5-16-3. The Grizzlies are in their 30th season of professional hockey here in the Salt Lake Valley. Utah is 2-7-2 here at the friendly confines. Getting the start in net will be Vinny Duplessis. It will be his 7th appearance this season. He'd come in relief on a few occasions, including Wednesday night, where he saved 22 of 25 as he played the last 40 minutes and 53 seconds. Duplessis has a 5.48 goals against average and 839 save percentage. He is 6'1" and 175 pounds. Jake Barcheski is the backup goaltender. Grizzlies are led by fourth-year head coach Ryan Kanasowicz. The assistant coach is former Grizzly player Christian Horn. Horn also spent some time with Indy, Norfolk, and Rapid City and a couple other teams in the league. The starting defensive pairing is Brian Yoon and Derek Dashke. Yoon has 3 goals and 3 assists in 11 games. Yoon, 5'11", 178 pounds. He's a second-year pro. 2 years ago, he was the captain at Colorado College. And as for Derek Dashke, if there's a vote for the team MVP, he would get a ton of votes. Dashke's got a point in 13 of 17 games this year. He leads Utah with 5 power play points. You can go on and on about Derek Dashke, who's making his 100th professional appearance and in 99 career pro games. He has 20 goals and 44 assists. So Dashke and Yoon will be the starting defensive pairing. We will also see big Andrew Nilsson, 6'4" and about 220 pounds. He'll be wearing number 6. Nilsson had 2 assists on Wednesday. And for the Grizzlies in 7 games, he has 6 assists. Nilsson will be paired up with Grizzlies captain Gianni Fairbrother. The third defensive pairing is James Shearer and Cody Corbett. The defensive scratches for the Grizzlies tonight will be Cade Jensen, Gabori Dunn, and Dylan Savenkov. Starting forwards for the Grizzlies will be Briley Wood. He'll be on one wing. He has 8 goals and 11 assists in 24 games. Wood has a point in 6 straight games. Reed Lepster will be the starting left wing. Lepster scored a goal in the second period. In fact, he had the first of Utah's 6 goals on Wednesday night. Webster has 6 goals and 3 assists in 20 games. The 6 goals this season matches his senior season total at Michigan State University. And Cole Fonstad will be the starting center. Fonstad has 5 assists in 7 games for the Grizzlies. He spent the last year plus in Germany. Before that, spent 2 years in the American Hockey League with the Cleveland Monsters. Grizzlies are heading on the ice in a white jersey with black numbers and professional green trim. They have white helmets, white socks with a little bit of black and green under the knees. So starting forwards again are Wood, Lepster, and Fonstad. We will also see the forward line of Keaton Mastrodonato. He'll be wearing number 8. Mastro has been one of Utah's key performers when he's been here. It's only his 5th game in a Utah uniform. He also has 13 games of experience with the Colorado Eagles. Mastrodonato will be paired up with Neil Shea, who has a point in 6 out of 7 games with the Grizzlies and a goal in 5 out of his 7. And Luke Manning, who's been red hot lately. Manning has 3 goals in his last 4 games. Third forward line will be Aragon, Messner, and Fitz. As Lepster, Fonstad, and Wood, they'll get the start, but they'll be on the second forward line. First forward line is Shea, Manning, and Mastrodonato from left to right. Aaron Aragon has 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 11 games. Aragon, in 85 games in this league, has 18 goals and 13 assists. Nick Messner had 2 assists on Wednesday night. In 24 games this year, he has 5 goals and 7 assists. Messner leads Utah in shots on goal with 72 on the season. And Dylan Fitz has been a Tahoe Knight Monsters killer this year. He has 4 goals this season, and all 4 of them have come against Tahoe. In fact, Dylan Fitz on the season in 6 games against Tahoe has 4 goals and 2 assists. Fourth forward line from left to right is Craig Armstrong, Cade Nilsson, and Cole Gallant. Nilsson got in the first period fight with Adam Pitters. Cade Nilsson's been a strong two-way forward. He has 3 goals and 7 assists in 21 games. And for Cole Gallant, just like Dashke, he is appearing in his 100th professional game. He had 7 games with the Trois Rivières Lions at the end of the 2022-23 season as he had completed a college career at Western Michigan University. And Gallant is here in his 94th appearance as a member of the Utah Grizzlies. He leads all Utah forwards with 13 assists on the season. Gallant is 5'10" and 195 pounds out of Dover, Florida. The forward scratches for the Grizzlies include Cameron Buell, Blake Wells, Adam Berg, Tyson Upper, and Braden Nicoletts. Crowds filing in on a Friday night. Looks like a bit of a late arriving crowd. If you're in the West Valley area, come on down and join us as we're going to have a ton of fun here tonight. And don't forget that Saturday night is going to be the Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night as well. Both teams are appearing in their 25th game this year. Grizzlies are 5-16-3 in Tahoe has a record of 16-6-1-1. Can the Grizzlies get a lead after one period? That's going to be the big question. Utah's done a good job when having a lead after one period. And when the Grizzlies have outshot opponents, they are 4-2-2 this season. They did have a shot edge against Tahoe on Wednesday night. We'll come back and have face-off on the other side. This is Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Signer, the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
It's a great night for hockey as two big standings points are on the line as the Utah Grizzlies take on the Tahoe Knight Monsters in the second of a three-game series. Vinny Duplessis gets a start in net. He's looking for his first professional win. He'll be wearing number 35. Grizzlies have a strong defensive pairing to start things out with Brian Yoon and Derek Dashke. The Grizzlies are 5-4-2 when Yoon plays this year. Starting forwards are Wood, Lebster, and Fonstad. And watch out for Briley Wood, who's got a point in 6 straight games. Tahoe's wearing a gold jersey with white numbers, black trim, black on the shoulders, gold above the knees, and teal with white trim on the socks below the knees. Jesper Vikman will get the start in net for the Tahoe Knight Monsters. Starting forwards from left to right are Stanek, Hughes, and McGrew. The starting defensive pairing is Artur Cholach and Brennan Kapchek. Referee tonight is Logan Gruhl. We know one of the linesmen is Colin Kleinendorf. We're not sure who the other one is. The other linesman is Andrew Collins, not to be confused with Tahoe forward Anthony Collins. Ryan Kanasowicz is an outstanding-looking suit, a light-colored jacket, black shirts, and kind of a silver-looking tie. A beautiful-looking jersey, or a shirt by Brian Kanasowicz. Christian Horn's dressed up nicely as well. Draw goes between the Grizzlies defensemen. Yoon hustles after it. He'll whip it around the boards near side as we're underway. Grizzlies skate from right to left as Lebster fires it across the Lebster off his stick. The puck flies out of play into section 103. Actually, it's 101 about row 7. A fan comes away with a frozen vulcanized rubber disc as they'll get a souvenir. Draw's going to be at center ice, and we got our first whistle 13 seconds in. Everybody make your pick for the pick-to-click. Who's going to be the star of the game for the Grizzlies? I'm going to go with Cole Gallant in his 100th professional game. Derek Dashke on the ice right now is also appearing in his 100th pro game. And a couple games ago, Mick Messner appeared in his 100th consecutive game as well. As I think Messner's consecutive game streak is now at 102 games, maybe 103. My current time math isn't very good. 19 minutes, 45 seconds are left in the first period. Actually, they just changed it and gave us another second. So we're 14 seconds in. Draw's going to be at center ice. Fonstad against Hughes. This time it's won by the Grizzlies. They won both faceoffs here early on. Dashke over to Lebster. He'll drive it in from neutral ice. Wood chases after. He collides with Cholach, and the glass goes swaying back and forth as Wood rammed into the back of Cholach. Crossing center ice, stepping over the lines. Stanek, he swings and misses from the right side. Puck will wobble towards Duplessis, and he'll cover up. And Stanek was over on the right side, and he fanned it on it. And, boy, hopefully Duplessis doesn't get a cold from that swing. Both teams make a line change here early on. We're 31 seconds in. We're just getting underway, so grab some chips and dip in a beverage of your choice and enjoy part of Friday with us. Andrew Nelson and Gianni Fairbrother on the ice. The forward line of Masho Donato, Shea, and Manning are out there. Manning will take the draw against Tahoe's Logan Nelson. Nelson, a Grizzlies killer of years past with Rapid City. Manning will take the draw, and he wins it, but Colin Kleinendorf says that Manning won it unfairly. So he'll get kicked out of the face-off circle. Taking the draw will be Masho Donato, the second-year pro out of Canisius. Masho Donato had 4 goals in the AHL last season and 19 games of the Texas Stars, at 24 with Idaho last year. Draw one by Tahoe. Patrick Newell feeds it to the left side. Tahoe centers out to Logan. Shot saved by Duplessis. Rebound. Logan shoveled it towards the net, and Duplessis makes that save as well. He holds on 38 seconds in. Troy Loggins has been a guy that's given the Grizzlies some fits here this season. Loggins, no relation to Kenny Loggins that we know of. He had spent the last 2 years in Slovakia. He's got AHL experience with the Grand Rapids Griffins, appearing in games over a 3-year stretch. He also spent the 2019-2020 season with the Toledo Walleye. Off the draw, Logan shot saved by Duplessis. It stays in play. Duplessis thought it bounced off the protective netting up top. Manning over to Masho Donato. He crosses center ice, and he'll saucer it in off the left corner. Shea with a shot hits the side of the net as he fired away on Jesper Vikman. Puck goes back to neutral ice. Fairbrother left wing. and he will whip it around the boards. Vikman will cut it off. He'll get it over to Johnson as the Knight Monsters skate from left to right. Nelson carries it across center ice. He'll push it to his left. Newell looked to start to Loggins. It got jabbed away by Cody Corbett. Shea will clear it back to center. It's taken by a Knight Monster. That's 29, Matt Murphy, who just ended up with Tahoe earlier this week. Over to Messner, left side, lefty shot, he scores! Nate Messner gets his 6th of the year, and the Grizzlies take a 1-0 lead. Boy, Messner, you knew he was due to get a big goal, and he gets one early. He averages 3 shots per game, and he was all alone in the left circle, and he just roofed it right over the shoulder of Vikman. He went stick side right over Vikman. Puck went around the boards around the world in the net. And for McMessner, he's fired up. He gets a goal with Keaton Mastrodonato getting the assist. And for Mastro, it's his 2nd assist of the season. 1-0 Utah. We talked about them getting off to a fast start, and they've done so here. Grizzlies, Aaron Aragon will slide it along the near boards. It goes past Nate Callan, who races after it. No icing on the play as Callan collects the puck, and he will skate around Tahoe's net. Knight Monsters from left to right. Luke Adam tried to push it ahead. Puck bounces as he was looking for Cal Kafuk as Yoon gets it for Utah. Over to Dashke, back to Yoon. He'll pitch it to his right for Messner, who will backhand it in. Puck kind of wobbles as Vikman behind his net will spin it to the near side. Left point, Dashke keeps it into the offensive zone. Fitz left side, he'll take a righty shot, and that goes high and stays in play. Yoon collects it in the right point. He'll fire a righty shot. That's blocked by the stick of Brandon Tabakin. Fitz right side, Tabakin shadowing him. Fitz backhands up top to Yoon. He directs it to Dashke. Left point, his shot is blocked by Luke Adam. Tabakin over in the right corner. He gets there before Fitz. Now joining the play is Aragon. Right side as Anthony Collins will tattoo it off the far boards towards center ice. Yoon will spin it back in. Grizzlies make a line change. 2.5 minutes in. Grizzlies lead 1-0 as Mick Messner scored his 6th of the year, 1:21 in. Adam Robbins crosses center ice, the rookie out of Princeton. He'll spin it to the left wing as Nielsen gets to Fairbrother, throws it between his legs. Turnover. Robbins with a shot, and that's blocked. Puck kept the ops towards Trolach. He gets it back to Robbins. He'll push it to the left point. Back to Robbins from Adam Pitters. Puck goes towards the slot. Armstrong will direct it back towards the sideboards. Grizzlies' Cade Nilsson will clear it out. Nilsson, a native of Nottingham, England, and I imagine Tanya Reid is excited to see Cade Nilsson. It's about 2 a.m. over in England, and Tanya Reid is tuned into this one as she's enjoying the Grizzlies action as well as Cade Nilsson. Grizzlies cross center ice. Armstrong dumps it in as Tahoe skating from left to right here in the first period. Knight Monsters get out to center ice. Stanek races over the attack line left side. Stanek dangles back and forth. He tried to center it. Grizzlies got a stick in the way, in particular James Shearer. Tahoe over on the right point. Murphy slides it towards the net. It got redirected and goes just wide. As Barry Hughes over on the left side drops it to the corner that he vacated. As Tahoe's Jake McGrew gets thrown towards the boards. B muscles the puck. He'll skate towards the right side. He'll take a righty shot. Kick saved by Duplessis. Rebound hustled at by Briley Wood. He'll poking out to center ice. Puck bounced off a few bodies onto Lebster. He'll skate in from the left wing. Lebster around the net. He shields the puck away from Murphy. Murphy just knifed it away. And Stanek will fly it into the Grizzly zone. Stanek got hit in the back, and he will come off the ice. Dashke will direct it around Utah's net to Yoon. He will fire it around the far boards as Manning will pitch it out to center ice. Tahoe gets it back. Callan crosses center ice, and he will sky it towards the left corner. Puck bounced off the boards on one hop of the ice. Dashke over to Shea, who gets hit in the back by Callan. Taking the puck and neutralizes Manning. He'll spin it to Mastrodonato, who's offside with 15:33 left in the first. Well, the Grizzlies are assertive, and they're playing with confidence here early on. Remember, it's the second of a 3-game set. Tomorrow is the teddy bear toss. And boy, Mick Messner scored pretty early tonight. You got to make sure to be here by face-off time. Grizzlies might get one early. Remember, on Tahoe's teddy bear toss night last Saturday, they scored 1:59 in. So when you come to the game tomorrow, you got to make sure to get here on time. You don't want to miss that first goal with the teddy bear toss. Mastrodonato will take the draw. Second-year pro out of Canisius, and he wins it as he muscles his way into the offensive zone. It's quickly taken away by Callan. Nate Callan falls down on the Utah blue line. As Mastrodonato gets it right wing, he steps over the line, stops in the right point. Now he skates towards the right circle, take a righty shot that's blocked. As the puck goes back to the right point, Hume over to Mastrodonato. Mastrodonato will spin it to the corner. Shea gets it. He dances around the right side over to Mastrodonato down the middle. Back to Shea. One-timer saved by Vikman. Rebound goes towards the near boards. Taking it is Logan Nelson. He'll clear it out to center. Shea runs it down. He'll get it to Manning, who will spin it over to Dashke. Dashke directs it back to Hume. Hume dances around about 20 feet in front of Duplessis. Now shuffle to his right. Hume now lets it to Aragon, who tried to dump it in. It bounced off a Knight Monster, and that's the bearded Blake Christensen. Christensen near side will tap it off the glass. Puck hit the opposite center ice. Fairbrother gets the spinning puck. He'll corral it. Fairbrother skates back into his own corner. Now he tried to get to Aragon at center ice. It got redirected, says linesman Colin Klein indoors. Cholach will get it out to Luke Adam. It bounced off of his stick. Rolls over as cap check. He gets a good shoulder check from Aragon. Grizzlies get it back to Fairbrother. He's all along the left circle. He dangles again. Shot, he scores! The captain gets his 7th of the year, and the Grizzlies have taken a 2-0 lead. Boy, Fairbrother had all the time in the world to stand around in the left circle, dangle the puck 5 times, have a cup of coffee, and then he just got a stick side past Vikman. Fairbrother, he was all alone, could have done anything he wanted to, and he just fired it right under the right arm of Jesper Vikman. That's got to feel good for Johnny Fairbrother, who's been one of the best goal-scoring defensemen in the league so far this season. Fairbrother with the goal, and Andrew Nilsson with the assist. And for Nilsson, that's his 7th assist in a Utah uniform. Anthony Collins gets to center ice, and he'll fire it on to Duplessis. He makes a stop and holds on with 14-13 left in the first. So Grizzlies get a goal from Mick Messner, a minute 21 in, with Mastrodonato getting the assist, and then 5:40 into the first. Johnny Fairbrother scorer from the left wing as he got his 7th of the year. Andrew Nilsson with the assist. We've been skating 5-on-5 this entire time. Utah has 2 goals on 3 shots. Tahoe's taken 5 shots on Vinny Duplessis, but they've yet to find the back of the net. Tahoe wins the draw, left side. Johnson shot, saved by Duplessis. It bounced off his pads. He's able to corral it over the near post, and he'll hold on with 14:08 left in the first. So draw's going to be in the Grizzlies zone. Utah this season, when scoring first, they have a record. Hasn't happened very often. Only the 8th time this season they've scored first. Actually, 9th time. They are 3-3-2 when scoring first this season. That's really been the big thing. Tahoe, over the last 4 games in this series, they've scored 11 first-period goals. Draw won by the Grizzlies. Webster will negotiate his way into the attack zone left side as he gets around Murphy. Murphy poked it away around Webster, and he'll get it to Anthony Collins. Collins, over a decade of pro experience, moves to the left side. Pitters steps over the Utah line, and he'll throw it into the corner and chase after it. Pitters behind the net gets it. He gets rammed into by Shearer. Robbins in the area. So is Corbett. Corbett throws it towards the near wall. Run down by Webster. He'll get it back to Shearer. Lets it go to the far corner. Shearer backhands it towards neutral ice. Puck goes to Matt Murphy as he'll backpedal into Tahoe ice. As Murphy will toss it off the far boards. Wood will skate horizontally, waiting for Fonstad to get to neutral ice. And the linesman said that Fonstad didn't get back in time before Wood skated in. So Utah's offside. 13:28 left in the first period. Grizzlies have goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother. They lead 2-0. It's Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
It's Utah Grizzlies 2 and the Tahoe Knight Monsters nothing. McMessner scored 121 in, and then Gianni Fairbrother extended Utah's lead as he scored 540 into the contest. Grizzlies will have an offensive zone draw. Tahoe has outshot Utah 6-3. Manning will take the face-off. He's out there with Messner and Shea. Grizzlies win the draw. Shea over to the left side, dance around to the point. He'll skate towards the near side as Utah is on the power play. Tahoe did get a penalty before the whistle. Grizzlies on the power play. Dashke high slot. Lefty shot. Saved by Vikman. He holds on. As looks like it was a bench minor. Blake Christensen serving the bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. So something happened away from the whistle, and sportsmanlike conduct is called on Tahoe, and the Grizzlies get their first power play of the game. Dashke took Utah's fourth shot that was saved by Vikman. As Manning will take the draw again. He's out there with Messner. Mastrodonato. Up top is Shea and Dashke. Dashke leads all Grizzlies defensemen in shots with 55 on the season. Tahoe wins the draw. They'll spin it along the near board. Shea keeps it in. They'll fire it back around for Mastrodonato. He danced around the right wing. Now hike it back to Dashke. Dashke skates towards his left. Now he'll feed it to Shea. Back to Dashke. High slot. They'll direct it to Mastrodonato. Back to Dashke. He'll fake a shot. Get it to Shea. Shea fires towards the net. Saved by Vikman in the butterfly position. Tahoe gets tripped up by Manning. It's going to be a penalty as Barry Hughes tried to get his way around Luke Manning. Manning took Hughes to the ice. And so that will do it for Utah's power plays. We'll skate 4-on-4 for a minute 21. And then after that, Tahoe will have their first power play of the game. So Draw's going to come back towards Vinny Duplessis. Manning I'm not sure that Manning really did much there. Hughes tried to get around him. He just fell down. I'm not sure that Manning did anything there to earn the tripping minor. Hughes just tried to get around him and he fell down. Interference is the call, but even then, Manning's got a right to that spot along the near boards. Grizzlies win the draw. Both teams do have a 4-on-4 goal this season against each other. That came on Sunday in Tahoe in the second period. Fonstad races into the attack zone right side, gets around Cholach. He'll take a lefty shot that goes wide as he spun it past the near post. As Hume falls down the slot, he'll take a shot. Saved by Vikman. Well, Hume was falling down, and as he was on two knees, fired it towards the net. Vikman made the save with 12:26 left in the first. What a great effort by Brian Hume. Boy, the second-year pro has been outstanding when he's been healthy. He led Utah in plus-minus last season with a +11 rating, and then he signed with the Hartford Wolfpack on February 1st, 2024. Actually, he signed with them on January 18th, and then he signed for the rest of the season with Hartford on February 1st. Last year, he played in 18 games with Hartford and had 2 goals. Grizzlies won the draw skating 4-on-4 for 52 seconds. Fairbrother already a goal tonight. Skates along the near side. He lost the puck as he was skating horizontally towards the net from the near side. Loggins to Nelson. He'll skate to the right side. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Duplessis. Rebound, Loggins shot. And that's blocked away. Fairbrother and Gallant were in the area blocking 10 feet in front of Duplessis. Puck off the far boards. Cat check. He'll get it up top to Nelson. He will skate towards the left corner. Nelson centers to Loggins. He'll take a shot. That's blocked. Now Nelson right side. Toe drag. Righty shot. That's blocked by Fairbrother as well. Great effort in front of the net by Fairbrother and Gallant. Puck still alive. Tahoe, high slot. Nelson walks in. He'll take a righty shot and it goes over the crossbar. Off the glass. It skips towards Duplessis and he covers up at the near goal line. He holds on with 11 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first. 12 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Utah leads 2-0. Both teams, particularly Tahoe, has been pretty aggressive on the 4-on-4. They showed Loggins getting the rebound in the slot, and it was Gallant that looked like he got a piece of it. Fairbrother was in the area as well. Grizzlies are hungry for a victory, and they're off to a good start. As we're 8:20 into the game, Utah leads 2-0. Bear Hughes will take the draw. See, bears down and wins the face-off. Sorry for that pun. Johnson throws to the left side as the Knight Monsters dance around. They get it towards Johnson. As coming out of the penalty box right now is Christensen. And Tahoe starts a power play. Low slot. Righty shot by McGruis. Kicked away by Duplessis. Stanek over on the right point. He's shadowed by Cade Nilsson. Now Hughes back towards Stanek in the right point. He'll have to gather it off the board. Stanek will backhand it towards Johnson. He'll fire it to the left corner as McGrew gets held up by Shearer. Puck goes towards Masher Donato. He gets around one Tahoe Knight Monster. I'll push it ahead 20 feet. Tahoe gets it back. Christensen steps in from the right side as he dangles. Now he skates towards the net from the slot. He'll take a shot, and it bounced off of Barrett Hughes, and it goes out of play off the protective netting. 10:55 left in the first, and 6 seconds are left in Tahoe's abbreviated power play. As Grizzlies still lead 2-0. Bernard's Law Sports and Entertainment options out there. We appreciate everybody who chose the Grizzlies tonight. Don't forget to get your tickets for tomorrow night. The big teddy bear toss, as Grizzlies broke a team record with over 3,600 teddy bears. I saw Greenville have about 7,100 teddy bears on their teddy bear toss tonight. We'd love to see the Grizzlies and their fans just come out with a ton of teddy bears. Let's see if we can obliterate that team record again this year. Grizzlies win the face-off, and Yoon will saucer it and skip it all the way deep into the Tahoe zone. Grizzlies are back at full strength as Manning will join the play. He's out there with Messner and Shea. The defensive pairing is Yoon and Dashke. Those guys will play about 25 to 30 minutes tonight. Cholach, center ice. Dashke challenges him. He gets the puck, and he'll throw it back into the Tahoe zone. Tahoe skating from left to right here in the first period. Anthony Collins throws it back to the corner. Callan gets occupied by Manning. Grizzlies get it. Dashke over towards the high slot from Yoon. Wood with a shot save. Left point. Dashke shot saved by Vikman. He was more in the left circle than he was in the point. Adam Robbins will race out to neutralize. He's a speedy, smaller guy. He'll fire it off the far boards. Yoon races back to get it, and he'll gather it and skate around Utah's net. Yoon will fire it off the near glass. Puck hippity hops into the Tahoe zone near side. Night Monsters will bounce it off a Shea. Goes towards Adam Pitters, who got in a fight with Cade Nilsson on Wednesday night. He'll throw it behind his net. Tahoe outlets into Adam. He'll brush it back towards Kapchek, who feeds it across to Cholach. Cholach fakes towards his left. Now tapping off a stick into the Grizzlies bench as DJ McFarland, the assistant equipment manager, gets out of the way. Jackson Hibbard, the head equipment manager, has the puck. He'll give it to DJ, and DJ will give it to a fan. DJ will fire it into row 3 of section 126 as a young fan comes away with a souvenir, and the young fan can't be thankful enough. He is thrilled to have the game puck. DJ made his night. Draws going to be at center ice. As Utah leads 2-0. Puck goes back to the Tahoe zone. Hustling after it is Kapchek. As the Night Monsters will right wing a pass out to Adam. He gets around Fairbrother. Adam skates. He'll take a lefty shot that goes wide as he missed the net near side. As Tahoe feeds it out in front, nobody home. Adams over on the far side. And still tapping off a stanchion. Night Monsters skate around Utah's net. Wraparound shot saved by Duplessis as Christensen wraps it around the net. And he tried to slide it under the ankle of Duplessis, but he gathers it and holds on with 9:21 left in the first. But Vinny Duplessis appears to have his A game here so far. He's seen 11 shots, but he has saved them all. Duplessis in his first full season as a pro. Last year at Quinnipiac, he had a record of 21-7-2 with a .914 save percentage and 2.02 goals against average. It's Duplessis' ninth pro game, 7th this season. He played in 2 games for the Grizzlies at the end of last season, both of them in Boise. Duplessis, a native of Quebec City, Quebec. And Quebec's wondering if they're ever going to get an NHL team again. Obviously, the Nordiques moving from Quebec to Denver in the summer of 1995. Logan Nelson will take the draw against Aaron Aragon. Aragon looks over his right shoulder. Puck won by Tahoe. Nate Callan throws it towards Newell, who spins it around the net. Loggins gets it towards Logan Nelson. Nelson gathers after it bobbled off his stick. Nelson to the left point. Now he skates towards his right. He'll take a shot kick save by Duplessis. Grizzlies clear it off the near wing boards, and the puck wobbles all the way deep into the Tahoe zone. Callan runs it down as icing is on Utah, as there's 9 minutes and 1 second left here in the first period. 4 might be the magic number for the Grizzlies offensively. They've already got 2 tonight. The Grizzlies are 5-1-1 when they score 4 or more goals this season. Ryan Kanaswich arguing his case with Colin Kleinendorf's linesman. Not sure the Grizzlies were thrilled about that Luke Manning interference penalty a few minutes ago, particularly since it looked like he was just holding his ground and Hughes fell down trying to get around him. Manning actually had his back towards Hughes, it looked like on the replay. Didn't know he was there. Grizzlies won the drop. Sure dance around behind Duplessis' net. Newell trying to initiate action in front of the net. Sure, hot pass connects towards Aragon, who moves ahead to Fitz. Fitz over the attack line. He trying to get it back towards Aragon. Logan Nelson took it away. Loggins will fire it off the near glass. Shear runs it down along the near wing boards in the Grizzly zone. He'll pitch it ahead to Fitz. Fitz steps over the line. He skates along the near boards towards the corner. Fitz gets to the corner, and he gets cut off by Murphy. Now up front, Manning with Matt Messner with a backhand shot that goes wide. Messner dance around in the right circle. He'll fire it behind the net. Skating in is Armstrong. Shot saved by Vikman. Rebound behind the net. Strong with the puck is Messner. He'll feed it up top to Dashke, left point. He'll slide it across to Yoon. Yoon, right side. He skates towards the corner now around Tahoe's net towards the near side. He gets dragged towards the corner by Johnson. No call. Armstrong behind the net. He'll throw it, trying to get towards Fitz on the right side. And Tahoe challenges. Fitz has his stick lifted. McGrew towards the middle. As he'll fire it towards Johnson, who bounces off the near boards. Cade Nilsson keeps in. Nilsson to Armstrong, back towards Nilsson. And it's picked off by Stanek. He'll slide it to the right side for Barrick Hughes. Hughes, a Post Falls, Idaho native. Blue line to blue line pass towards McGrew is cut off by Dashke. He'll fire it towards the Grizzlies bench for Cade Nilsson. Nilsson over the line, lays it for Gallant, who centers it high slot, taken away by McGrew. 2-on-2. Over the right side, Pitters skates towards the left side. Fairbrother shadows him. As Pitters fires towards the net, low liner, gloved by Duplessis. He holds on as McGrew got right in Duplessis' business, but then he was able to make the stop. 7:28 left in the first. Great thing with the Grizzlies, not only did they get the 2-0 lead, but they did a good job keeping the momentum. Dashke trying to split a double team, and Hughes probably made more contact on Dashke there than Manning did on Hughes to draw the penalty. We'll drop it there. I mean, we don't want to be that sort of broadcast that's getting on the officiating. That can be infuriating from time to time. Grizzlies win the draw. They skate from right to left. Shea races out to center ice, and he'll throw it into the right corner. Cholach runs it down. He's a big 6'2 defenseman. He gets held up from behind. Tahoe with the puck gets to Anthony Collins. He'll get it to center ice. Pass goes tape to Pitters. Pitters over the line. He gets back checked by Manning. Puck pokes towards Nielsen. He'll slide it across to Fairbrother. Fairbrother tried to spin it to center ice. It's taken away. Tahoe gets it in deep to the right corner. Puck towards the middle in front of Duplessis. It's taken by Manning. He'll fire it off the far boards towards Fairbrother. Fairbrother advances it to Shea. Shea gets around Cholach. He's in the right corner. Shea looks center up. Nobody home but Anthony Collins. Problem, he plays for Tahoe. Collins moves to his left for Kapchek, who races over the attack line with ease. Kapchek towards the left corner, gets towards Robbins. Robbins gets poked away by Shea. Robbins gets it back in the left point. He'll fire towards the net, and it bounced off his teammate Kapchek. Tahoe around to the corner, kicks off of Corbett's skate. He'll regather the puck, and he'll slide it across to Nielsen. Nielsen swirls in the near corner of the Grizzly zone, gets towards Corbett. Skips it to Wood. Wood steps over the attack line with momentum, left wing. He'll stop. Now he'll throw it across. Puck off the boards to the right point for Fonstad. He gets engulfed by a Knight Monster, and that's Cal Kafuk, who's 5'10", 195 pounds. Shot from the right wing, saved by Vikman. He holds on with 6:11 left in the first. Earlier today, Tahoe lost two of their best forwards. Simone Pinard and Jet Jones were each called up to the AHL. Routine shot from the right point was saved by Vikman. A lot of shots on both sides here. Tahoe with 12, and the Grizzlies have 8 so far as there's 6:11 left in the first. There's a high volume of shots on Wednesday night. Tahoe won 7-6 in overtime. Grizzlies outshot the Knight Monsters 41-36. Of the 24 games the Grizzlies have played in, they haven't outshot their opponents all that often. They've only outshot their opponents 8 of the 24 games. Utah has the back of their line. Dashke directs it towards Yoon. Yoon outlets the Tahoe ice, neutralized for Aragon. He'll dump it into the left corner. Kapchek gets there before Fitz. Tahoe races out to neutralize 3-on-3. They'll get to center ice, and they'll rainbow it into the Grizzly zone deep. Dashke towards Fitz, center ice near wing. Over to Aragon, who dumps it in. Aragon races off the ice for a change. Grizzlies have pretty good forward depth with their lineup, especially with Shea and Mastrodonato back from Colorado. Puck back to neutralize. Armstrong over to Dashke. Stops the left side, trying to get it back towards Armstrong on a give and go. Pass behind him. Armstrong runs it down in the right corner. Armstrong quickly loses the puck. Armstrong, a first-year pro. As Patrick Newell near the Grizzlies bench, he'll dump it in. Duplessis behind his net will play it. He'll get it towards Cade Nilsson. Nilsson will squib it out towards neutral ice. Puck gathered by Gallant, who gets out to center ice. Gallant in his 100th game over the line. But the Grizzlies are offside as Craig Armstrong couldn't hold his water at neutral ice in time. 5:06 is left in the first period. It's the Grizzlies 2 and the Knight Monsters nothing. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry. And nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
5 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first period. Utah leads 2-0. If you joined us late, Mick Messner got the Grizz on the board, 121 in, with Keaton Mastrodonato getting the assist. And then Johnny Fairbrother had all sorts of time in the left circle. He eventually fired it under the right arm of Jesper Vikman. That was 5:40 into the first period. And picking up the assist was Andrew Nilsson. Nilsson's been an assist machine for the Grizzlies since coming over in a trade with Worcester a couple weeks ago. Tahoe wins the neutral zone draw. Hughes dumps it in. Hughes gets avoided by Nilsson. Now down the middle, McGrew, toe drag, slot, shot. That's blocked, and it deflects out of play. 4:54 left in the first, and Luke Manning wants a piece of Sloan Stanek. As Manning and Stanek have some words, as Tahoe's done a good job getting bodies out in front of the net. McGrew took the shot. Duplessis made a blocker save, and then Stanek was over in the area. Manning and the Grizzlies have done a good job blocking shots and getting in front of the net. Well, the Grizzlies are playing with all sorts of spirit and fire here so far in the first 15 minutes of play. Hughes will take the draw against Luke Manning, where Manning's really picked it up as of late. He's got 3 goals in his last 4 games, all of them against Tahoe. Luke Manning, 25 years old, out of Stillwater, Minnesota. Played at the University of St. Thomas for a few years. And then in March of 2024, signed with the Grizzlies. In fact, the first game he played as a pro here with the Grizzlies was the Military Night Miracle. As off the draw, left side, righty shot is blocked by a stick. That shot was taken by McGrew, who's on the top line tonight. Manning will race out to center ice near wing. Manning over the attack line. Grizzlies skate from right to left. Manning stops in the point, trying to drop it for Corbett. Tahoe takes it, and they will loft it out to center ice. Puck skips towards Shearer at the Utah line. Shearer across to Corbett, who's sporting a beard, wearing number 41, ninth-year pro. Over to Shearer, who gets it towards Shea, who couldn't get the puck as it was about ankle high and lifted. Tahoe over the line. McGrew down the middle. Puck off his stick towards the near wing boards. McGrew runs it down. McGrew around the net towards Stanek, who's got great hands. Stanek over on the left side, bobbles the puck a couple times, just as I said that. Over to Hughes, right side shot, saved by Duplessis. He doesn't know where it is, and Manning threw it and shoveled it towards Duplessis, who covers up with 4:09 left in the first. Great action by Luke Manning, and what great awareness. He had noticed that Duplessis didn't know where the puck was. He noticed Duplessis shaking his head back and forth trying to find it. Manning just kind of shoveled it towards Duplessis' pads, enough for him to make the save and cover up. Right, great defensive awareness by the Grizzlies here in the first period. That was something they worked on during morning skate. And the Grizzlies are really doing a great job being aware of where Tahoe defenders are. And there's Manning just kind of pushing it back towards Duplessis, and Manning had to race about 10 feet to get there. As they showed the replay, draws on the right side. Tahoe wins the draw. They trail 2-0. Callan gets around Webster. Sharp angle. They fed it in front. Fonstad throws it back towards the right point. Robbins gets engulfed by Dashke. Dashke from behind trying to poke it away. Robbins drops it for Pitters. Pitters will skip it towards the far corner. Tahoe, left wing, lefty shot, saved by Duplessis. That was kind of a knuckle puck towards Duplessis, but he just gathered it stick side and held on. That shot was taken by Brandon Tabakin out of Woodbury, New York. Tabakin for Tahoe has 2 goals and 2 assists in 24 games. Tahoe's getting their fair share of shots up. They're up to 14 here. Grizzlies have 8. Duplessis has saved them all. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. Happy Friday, everybody. Hopefully the weekend will be fun as well. Don't forget about tomorrow night's Teddy Bear Toss. Tahoe wins a draw. Callan, high slot shot is blocked away by Duplessis on the off the right pad. Wood gets taken away by Robbins, who throws it back to the Utah line. Grizzlies get it back. Fairbrother over to Lebster over the line. He'll shuffle towards the left corner. Fairbrother strong with the puck, skates towards the right side around the net. Now Lebster trying to get towards Fairbrother and fanned on a pass. Anthony Collins up ahead. Stopping in the left point after stepping over the lines. Pitters will get it to Robbins. That fourth forward line for Tahoe has played a lot of minutes here. Robbins, Pitters, and the other guy, Collins. Collins, Pitters, and Robbins. All guys with first names that start with A. Out to Neutrice. Nilsson over to Fonstad. He'll step over left wing. He'll skate towards the circle, dangling back and forth. Fonstad dances around. Now skate towards the corners. He got held up by Matt Murphy. Taking the puck is Blake Christensen, who angles it towards the Tahoe bench. Adam will throw it back to Jake Johnson. Now up ahead from Murphy. Off the stick of Christensen, sporting a beard. Puck in the right corner. Tahoe gets it. Johnson over to Christensen. Toe dragging got poked away on a great play by James Shearer. Grizzlies will spin it back deep into the Tahoe zone as they ice the puck. The whistle blows with 2:38 left in the first. But when you come to a Grizzlies game, and after all, it is the holiday season, go to the Grizzlies team store. You get your Christmas shopping done there. There's a lot of great stuff at the team store, including a lot of throwback-related items. Fans dancing around to H-O-T-T-O-T-O. They're kind of dancing to this song like you would the YMCA. Moving the arms back and forth. Draw one by Tahoe, but it goes back to neutralize. Cholach will spin it back towards the near boards. Cap check. We'll throw it back to Cholach. Grizzlies make a line change. Cholach pitches it off. It fits a stick. Tahoe enters with momentum. Left side, lefty shot saved by Duplessis as that shot was taken by the Knight Monsters' Patrick Newell. Now Loggins fed it out in front. Bounced off of Duplessis. Quick whistle as the referee was anticipating Duplessis covering the puck up. Puck trickled past Duplessis, but the whistle blew rather quickly with 2:13 left in the first. Knight Monsters are trying to put the pressure on, but the Grizzlies have been assignment sound defensively here in the first period. And that's something that the coaches on the Grizzlies, Ryan Knaswich and Christian Horn, have been working on. Logan Nelson will take the draw against Luke Manning. Manning's played some big minutes here in the first period. He's been outstanding. He's been one of Utah's key forwards on that defensive pursuit. Logan Nelson, 6'1", 210 pounds, 2 goals and 14 assists in 22 games. Draw one by Manning as Utah spins it towards Shea. He'll tap it off the near boards. Loggins gets rammed into by Manning. Puck goes to Neutrice. Masher Donato with the puck. And he will loft a prayer towards the near corner. Deep into the Tahoe zone. Manning gets double teamed. Masher Donato trying to get up top to Dashke. Around him is Patrick Newell, who races after the puck. Yoon gets there first. He'll get it towards Dashke, who will yank one off the near glass. Manning battles with cap check. Nelson took it from behind. Nelson over the attack line, feeds to his left. Left wing. Righty shots blocked by Yoon. Tahoe tried to trickle it out in front. Nelson couldn't get the bouncing puck. Shea over the line left side. Skates towards his right. Logan Nelson took it away. Nelson will fire it off the near boards to Neutrice. Fairbrother gathers it. The Grizzlies captain will lift it over Nelson's head. Nate Callum gathers the puck. He'll skip it ahead. As the puck goes towards McGrew, he steps over the line onside, trying to get towards a cutting Hughes in the right corner. Hughes lets it go towards the corner boards. Armstrong back to Fairbrother. Grizzlies race out to center ice. Tahoe back defensively. So Cade Nielsen will saucer it towards the left corner. Armstrong runs it down. He's trying to get it back towards Nielsen, cutting towards the net. Too many Knight Monsters sticks in the way, though. Tahoe races over the attack line themselves. Callum, right side shot, saved by Duplessis. Rebound shot. That's blocked by Fairbrother. Great block by Gianni Fairbrother. The captain's been outstanding. Tahoe throws to the corner. Hughes gets pushed by Fairbrother into the glass. Nelson with a strong push on Stanek. Puck goes towards Armstrong. He'll get to center ice before he gets it jabbed away from behind by Christensen. Battle near the Grizzlies bench. Nilsson holds up Christensen along the wall. Grizzlies step over the attack line. They'll fire it off the end board of Tahoe before the Knight Monsters get it back. 24 seconds left and counting. As Tabakin gets around everybody towards the left point. They'll take a lefty shot. Glove saved by Duplessis. Finney holds on with 19.5 seconds left in the first. Knight Monsters have outshot the Grizzlies 18-8. Utah leads 2-0 on goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother. What great action. This is probably defensively one of the best periods the Grizzlies have had all season. Despite the fact they've allowed 18 shots, they've really done a good job of challenging Tahoe at just about every turn. They've done a good job out in front of the crease protecting Duplessis as well. Draw one by Tahoe. High slot shot is blocked by Corbett. Corbett stands up trying to clear it out. It stayed in. Now back towards Johnson. Left side shot is blocked by Fonstad. Corbett lofts out to neutralize off of Johnson's glove. 6 seconds left in the period. Leps over the attack line. He'll drop it for Fonstad down the middle. A walk towards the net. Shot save. Rebound shot saved by Vikman on both looks from Fonstad. And it's a 2-0 game after one period by Fonstad. Had a couple good looks. First shot he fired into traffic. Vikman made the save. He followed his own shot, took a second look, and then Vikman made that save as well. So Grizzlies finished the first period with 10 shots, and Cole Fonstad had a pretty good barrage there in the final 5 seconds to try to get Utah's third goal. But the Grizzlies will go with 2 on the board, with Messner and Fairbrother getting first period goals. Both teams had a power play, an abbreviated one, that is, and neither team scored a power play goal in the first period. And even though Tahoe outshot Utah 18-10 in the first period, the Grizzlies, for my unofficial count, they probably blocked more shots in that first period than they have all season. Probably they blocked more shots in that first period than they did in certain games this season. So we'll see what the official stats look like from the off-ice officials when we come back, and we will also go over the first period storylines, and we will also go over some scores from the National Hockey League and the Grizzlies League as well. After one period, it's Utah Grizzlies 2 and the Tahoe Knight Monsters 0. It's Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Signer, the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Signer has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Signer Kia, South Jordan.
Welcome back to Maverik Center. I'm Tyson Whiting. Utah leads 2-0 after one period. Mick Messner got the Grizz on the board, 121 in as he scored from the right wing, and that had to feel good as he was stuck on 5 goals for quite a while. Keaton Mastrodonato picked up the assist. Messner does average about 3 shots per game, and Messner had 2 shots in the first frame, and he was a +2 as he was involved and was on the ice in both of Utah's goals. So McMaster got his 6th of the year, which was great to see. He had 72 shots coming into play in 24 games just recently. He appeared in his 100th consecutive game as a Grizzly. He played in all 72 last year. And I believe this is the 103rd consecutive game for Mick Messner as a Grizzly. Messner scored 121 in with Masher Donato getting the assist. Utah led 1-0. Grizzlies extended the lead as Andrew Nelson got it to Fairbrother in the left wing. And once Fairbrother got the puck, he was over in the left circle and he had time for a cup of coffee, a picnic. He was also able to eat a sandwich. He was able to pretty much pick his spot as he was just kind of sitting there dangling the puck back and forth, looking as to where he was going to fire on Vikman. He threw it right under the right arm of Vikman and into the back of the net. Fairbrother with his 7th goal of the season. Andrew Nilsson with his 7th assist as a Grizzly overall this season. This is Nilsson's 21st game, and it's his 12th assist. Andrew Nilsson's a pretty good goal scorer. He doesn't have a goal yet this season, but he does have 12 assists. And with him being in his 9th season as a pro, he's a very experienced guy, and he knows where the puck needs to be offensively. And Andrew Nilsson's been pretty effective with Utah here over the last handful of games. There was a bench minor for unsportsmanlike conduct that Tahoe committed 6:32 into the first period. It was served by Blake Christensen. While the Grizzlies were on the power play, Utah did have one shot, but Luke Manning got called for an interference minor 7-11 in as Minor had his back to Barrett Hughes. Hughes just tried to jump his way around him. Hughes fell down, and somehow Manning got the penalty, even though it doesn't look like Manning was even really looking at Hughes. We'll drop it. We're not really sure that Manning deserved the penalty, but nevertheless, it was Luke Manning's 9th and 10th penalty minutes of the season, and so we skated 4-on-4 for a time. Once Tahoe got their abbreviated power play, after Christensen came out of the box 8:32 in, Tahoe had one shot on their power play. In terms of scoring chances, Tahoe had 18 shots in the first period. 9 were considered scoring chances by the off-ice officials. And for the Grizzlies, in their 10 shots, 5 were scoring chances. So both teams, according to the off-ice officials, had legitimate scoring chances in exactly half of their shots. A lot of faceoffs in the first period, 29 to be exact. Tahoe won the first period faceoff battle, 17-12. Grizzlies had 7 hits in the first period. Tahoe had 3. Utah with 5 giveaways, and Tahoe had 3 in the first period. In terms of the shot leaders for the Grizzlies, Dashke, Messner, and Neil Shea each had 2 shots. 1 shot each for Yoon, Lebster, Fairbrother, and Fonstad. And obviously, Fairbrother's 1 shot found the back of the net. For Tahoe, Troy Loggins leads the way with 4 shots. Brandon Tabakin, Jake McGrew, Nate Cowan, Logan Nelson, and Blake Christensen each had 2 shots. And 1 shot each for Patrick Newell, Adam Robbins, Sloan Stanek, and Anthony, don't call me Andrew Collins. Andrew Collins, one of the 2 linesmen here tonight. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play. Utah, with the way the roster is constructed right now, does have 2 pretty strong power play units. And I think once Utah gets a full 2-minute power play, and I think we'll see that here over the next few weeks, I think the Grizzlies are going to be on a roll offensively, especially with scores like Masher Donato and Shea, and really with 3 defensemen in particular in Nielsen, Yoon, and Dashke. They really do a good job of finding the right players at the right time, and Fairbrother obviously as well. So Utah does have 4 good power play defensemen, but they only had a little bit more than half a minute worth of power play time in the first period. So a good start for the Grizzlies. They lead 2-0 after 1 period. Grizzlies haven't had many leads after 1 period this season. In fact, when leading after 1, the Grizzlies have a record of 2-1. So things are looking good for the Grizzlies here tonight. We'll come back and go over some ECHL and NHL scores on this Friday night. We'll also take a look at that college football playoff game between Indiana and Notre Dame. First intermission, Utah leads 2-0 on goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, Salt Lake.
First intermission, Utah leads 2-0. 3 college football games. The Gasparilla Bowl saw Florida defeat Tulane 33-8. And the Cure Bowl, Ohio defeats Jacksonville State 30-27. In the college football playoff game, at the halftime, Notre Dame leads Indiana 17-3. Both teams are 11-1 on the season. There are 7 NHL games tonight. The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, will get underway in a few minutes as they take on the Anaheim Ducks. Early third period over in Minnesota, the Utah Hockey Club and Minnesota Wild are tied at 1. Matt Zuccarello scored for Minnesota 10-20 into the contest. Kaprizov and Marco Rossi picked up the assists. And then exactly a minute later, 11-20 in, it was Dylan Gunther getting a goal with Jack McBain and Logan Cooley getting the assists. So early third period, we have a low-scoring game tied at 1. Minnesota has outshot Utah 20-12. Minnesota had 9 shots in the first and 11 in the second. Utah with 8 shots in the first and 4 in the second. So that's a barn burner over in Minnesota. Those teams went to a shootout. Actually, I think, they did go to a shootout a couple weeks ago when Minnesota was here last. I think that was last Tuesday. That was about 10 days ago. Christian Horn, a Minnesota Wild fan, Grizzlies assistant coach. And after all, he's born and raised in the Minnesota area. Luke Manning was born in Minnesota, but I'm not sure who Luke Manning roots for. Is he a Wild fan or does he root for somebody else? I'm not sure. 3 NHL games have gone final. Toronto defeats Buffalo 6-3. Montreal gets a 4-3 win over Detroit in a battle of original 6 franchises. A game that just went final in overtime. Florida defeats St. Louis 2-1, and Washington gets a 3-1 win over Carolina. After 2 periods, the New York Rangers lead the Dallas Stars 2-1. It's been a tough stretch for the Rangers. We're a 500 club right now at 15-15-1. Riley Smith and Vinny Trocheck have the Rangers goals. Rope Hintz has a goal for Dallas. Dallas Stars will be back in the Salt Lake Valley this upcoming Monday, 3 days from now, for the second time. Dallas won a close game 2-1. It might have been, I can't remember the final score, but they won by 1 goal over the Utah Hockey Club. So that's the NHL scores. When we come back, we'll go over some league scores. Grizzlies looking for a victory tonight, and they lead 2-0 after 1. This is the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Let's go over the league scoreboard. 4 games involving Mountain Division teams. After 2 periods, Tulsa leads Kansas City 2-1. Tulsa is 14-8-1 on the season. Kansas City is 16-6-2-1. Late second period, Wichita leads Allen 4-1. Wichita is 14-10-2 on the year. Allen is 7-11-5. After one period over Idaho Central Arena, they got a high-scoring one as Rapid City and Idaho are tied at 3. Mark Olver had a goal for Idaho, and then Ryan Wagner, Parker Bowman, and Brett Davis each scored for Rapid City. Walker and Ty Pelton-Weiss have added goals for the Steelheads. Rapid City outshot Idaho 16-10 in the first period, and both teams had 3 goals. Ben Cross saved 13 of 16 in net for Idaho, and Matt Radomski saved 7 of 10 for Rapid City. Both teams are 1 for 1 on the power play, and they got a fun one over at Idaho Central Arena as Rapid City and Idaho are tied at 3. Early third period, Bloomington leads Iowa 5-1. Fort Wayne gets a 3-0 shutout victory over Indy, as Indy's had a bit of a tough December after they last played the Grizzlies. Kyle Mayhew, the former Grizzly defenseman, was a +1 and had 5 shots on goal. Florida defeats South Carolina 3-2. Will Cranley was not the starter or the backup. Former Grizzly forward Kyle Betts had a goal for Florida as the Everblades, the 3-time Kelly Cup champions, back-to-back years, they defeat South Carolina 3-2. Atlanta defeats Orlando 3-1. Toledo wallops Wheeling 4-0. That might end Wheeling's long winning streak. Toledo is 17-6-3 on the year. Wheeling falls to 17-4-1. Trois-Rivières gets a 5-3 victory over Jeff Carr's Norfolk Admirals. Former Grizzly forward Alex Bocage had a big night for Trois-Rivières. He had 1 goal and 1 assist, and he also led all skaters with 7 shots. As Bocage is doing some good things with Trois-Rivières. He's also appeared in some games with Laval Rocket in the AHL. 2 other finals, Cincinnati gets their 5th win of the season. They defeat Kalamazoo 5-2, and Adirondack defeats Reading 4-1. We'll come back and have second period action on the other side as Utah leads 2-0 as they got first period goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother. We'll come back and have third period action as the Grizzlies have been an outstanding second period club this season. Grizzlies have a second period goal in 10 straight games and 33 of their now 68 goals this season. If you count the 2 here in the first period, 38 goals have been scored in these second periods. We'll come back and have the second period on the other side. Utah leads 2-0. You've been listening to the Intermission Report on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Jerry Seiner, the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Welcome back to Utah Grizzlies Hockey as we're hanging out here as we see ourselves on Flow Sports having a good time. And Looks like the crowd here at Maverik Center looks like a pretty good Friday night crowd is filing in here as the Grizzlies scored 2 goals early in the contest, and really the defensive efforts, Cole Gallant and Gianni Fairbrother blocking shots left and right and down the middle of the ice. And really blocked shots was the name of the game, and Vinny Duplessis was outstanding in the first period, despite the fact that Tahoe had 18 shots in the first frame. Well, it could have been more if it weren't for the blocked shots the Grizzlies have had and the defensive awareness, which Grizzlies worked on quite a bit during morning skate. The defensive awareness was there, and I think Ryan Kanasowicz and Christian Horn have to be ecstatic as to what they saw in the first period. Grizzlies will start the second frame with Cole Fonstad taking the face-off. He's out there with Briley Wood and Reed Lebster. Grizzlies skate from left to right here in the second period. Utah wins the draw. Dashke near the Tahoe bench. Will loft it towards Wood. It tapped off of his skate. Tahoe will fire it off the far glass. Dashke will bounce the puck off his stick. Tahoe will kick it in, literally kick it in. Grizzlies spin it towards the near boards. Keeping it in, Cholach. He'll fire it back to the corner, left side. Yoon over to Dashke. We will whip it around to the right side. Nilsson moves it across to Wood, and he'll lightly curl it into the right corner. Puck bounces, skips towards the end boards. 2-on-2 battle. Fonstad goes down. Yoon trying to break free. Puck skips off the referee, who got out of the way. Hughes now turnover. Cole Fonstad. He got it jabbed away on a good defensive effort by Artur Cholach, who's a top-line defenseman for Tahoe. Lebster leaves the corner for Fonstad. Fonstad around the net. Now he swirls. He danced around, looked for a centering pass out to Lebster. Bounced off a stick to the left wing. Dashke fires towards the net. He scores! Derek Dashke gets his 4th of the year. There was some traffic out in front, but Dashke extends Utah's lead. It's now 3-0. And with that goal, Dashke now has a point in 14 of 18 games this season. He was just over to the left side near the boards. He just fired towards the net. Took a stick out trying to redirect it. But Derek Dashke looked like he scored cleanly as Wood got a stick up about shoulder high. But Dashke gets the goal, which is his 4th of the year. With assists going to Cole Fonstad and Reed Lebster. So it's 3-0 Grizzlies. They now have goals from Nick Messner, Gianni Fairbrother, and Derek Dashke. Tahoe attack zone, high slot. Johnson with a shot that goes wide. Grizzlies race out to new tries. Grizzlies cross center. And dumping in is Manning. He'll bounce off a Tahoe Knight Monster. Puck goes back to new tries. Andrew Nilsson will backpedal towards the Utah line. He'll feed it across to Fairbrother. Fairbrother will tap it towards Manning. Back to Fairbrother. He's now in the far circle. He'll slide it to Manning. Manning gets the center ice over one onto Nilsson. Nilsson over the line, right side. He'll feed it to the right circle for Manning. Manning trying to get across to Fairbrother, fanned on it. Puck goes towards the end boards. Pastor Donato lets it go to the point, but Fairbrother was coming off the ice. Tahoe over the line, 3-on-3. They'll skate towards the right side. Logan Nelson skates around Utah's net looking for a wraparound. He lost the puck. Good defensive effort once again by the Grizzlies. Shea goes down on a trip by Logan Nelson. Call's going to be made. Tahoe will touch it up behind their net as Neil Shea's speed draws a tripping minor. And maybe it's a hook. We'll see what the official signal is. As the Grizzlies will go on the power play for the second time. Tripping is officially going to be the call as Logan Nelson didn't let Neil Shea get around him. And Nelson just tripped him up. Grizzlies power play this season is 16.7%. Utah does have 5 power play goals in their last 6 games. So Logan Nelson gets 2 minutes for tripping. Time of penalty, 1:58 in. Fonts now will take the draw. He's got Fitz to his left and Wood to his right. Up top is Andrew Nilsson and Brian Yoon. 2 defensemen on this power play shift. Tahoe whips it around the boards. Near side, Stanek rams into Nilsson. Nilsson goes down. He holds his face. Stanek left side. Lefty shot saved by Duplessis in the butterfly position. Andrew Nilsson back to his feet as he shakes his head back and forth. Grizzlies get to new tries. Fonstad will skate in left wing. Fonstad will swirl on the left point. Try to get towards Yoon. It tapped off of Hughes' stick. Puck trickles towards the left side. Fitz centers it towards Andrew Nilsson. Take a shot. Saved by Vikman. Rebound to the left side for Fonstad. He's at the point. He gets pushed in the side by Hughes. Fonstad strong with the puck. He'll skate towards the far corner. He'll feed it up top to Yoon. Yoon skates towards his right. Now he'll slide it back against the grain to Fonstad. He'll fire it off the near glass to Nilsson, who gets up top to Yoon. Right point. He'll take a shot. That's blocked away. As Tahoe clears it towards the near wing boards, Knight Monsters left it high into the air just under the video board. Knight Monsters fit in a line change. Grizzlies come back up with it. Fonstad over to Wood, but the puck exited the zone, and Wood tried to carry it back in. Grizzlies are offside with 17:03 left in the second, and 1:01 is left in Utah's power play. So Grizzlies will switch things up on the neutral zone draw. Dashke just scored his 4th of the year. 57 seconds in as Dashke is celebrating his 100th professional game. Manning will take the face-off with Messner to his left and Masher Donato to his right. Neil Shea is up top with Dashke. Off the draw, Adam trying to carry it towards neutral ice. He got it jabbed away. McGrew will fire it in as it goes towards the Tahoe bench. It was gloved by backup goaltender Jordan Paperny. As Paperny will give it to either the trainer or equipment manager, and a fan's going to come away with a frozen vulcanized rubber disc. It's either going to be played with after the game or they're just going to put it on a shelf for a trophy room. Either way, the kid's going to go home happy. He's got a Santa hat on, and he comes away with the game puck. Now the kid's dancing back and forth. Hey, I would too if I got a game puck. The kids see themselves on the big Jumbotron here at center ice. 56 seconds left in Utah's second power play of the game. Grizz lead 3-0. Join us tomorrow night for the Teddy Bear Toss. Your tickets, UtahGrizzlies.com, and make sure to bring a bunch of teddy bears and wear your ugly sweater as well, as it's also ugly sweater night. Grizzlies win the draw. They're at neutral ice. They want to enter with momentum, skating from left to right. Shea flies along the right wing, stops in the right corner, trying to get up top and bounced off his stick. Dashke lunged to keep it in. Dashke to the left side, trying to get to Masher Donato. Stayed at Dashke, now backhanded over to Masher Donato, who runs it down along the far boards. Dashke dangles back and forth about the spot where he scored the goal 57 seconds in. He'll get it to Masher Donato, who switches places with Dashke. Mastro will get it back to Dashke's in the left point. Dashke slides it to Shea in the right point. Shea over to Masher Donato. He's on the left side, fakes a shot, throws it across towards Shea on a one-time attempt, but he couldn't gather it. He couldn't fire a shot off, so he just gathered it. Now the puck goes back up top. Dashke fires towards the net. It goes over Vikman's head and deflects out of play off Vikman's glove as the puck trickled off the protective netting. 16:07 left in the second. Grizzlies still lead 3-0. Both teams will switch things up, and the Grizzlies will prepare for life after the power play. Grizzlies were very patient with their approach on that shift with Dashke, Shea, and Masher Donato. Tahoe doing a good job clogging up the middle. Knight Monsters have taken one shot here so far in the second period. Grizzlies have two, including the Dashke goal 53 seconds in. Utah wins the draw late in the power play. Cody Corbett, left side, lefty shot. Glove saved by Vikman as he just snatched it with a backhand about shoulder high in front of his jersey. 16:03 left in the second. There's 1 second left on the Grizzlies power play. Logan Nelson is itching to get back in. If Tahoe wins the draw, they could loop one out towards Nelson and get a possible breakaway. So because of that, Shearer is at neutral ice standing right now. Tahoe wins the draw. They'll skip it out towards Logan Nelson, but the puck went directly towards Duplessis, who plays the puck on the far side. Nelson after it as Duplessis will roll it around his net. Back to the right side. Armstrong races into the attack zone. He'll drop it for Galano. Take a righty shot that goes wide. Corbett towards the left corner as he tried to feather it out in front. It hits the side of the net. Armstrong right side. Dances around. Now he tries to reverse his field. Johnson will box him out. Puck goes towards the near point. And Tahoe carries the puck out to center ice. Collins will bounce it off the glove of Cade Nilsson. As Grizzlies reset. Sure, over to Armstrong, who gets the neutral ice. He'll angle one out to the left for Wood off his stick. Tahoe re-enters from the left side. Stanek over the line. Races towards the left circle. Take a shot. And it's blocked by Andrew Nilsson's stick. And it flies out of play with 15:17 left in the second. Boy, Andrew Nilsson's been a strong addition over the last couple weeks for the Grizzlies. It's that long stick for Nilsson. As Stanek had a lot of momentum, Nilsson just got a stick in the way, and the puck ended up flying out of play. Drowsky in the left circle of the Grizzlies zone. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. And I know we're going to have a fun time with a good crowd here on the Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. That will be the final game before the Christmas break. Grizzlies win the draw. Fonstein over to Fairbrother. Pass taken away by Hughes. Hughes over on the right side near the boards. He'll throw it to the far goal line looking for Stanek. Stanek lets it go off the end wall. Wood backhands it to Fonstad ahead. Fonstad races out to center ice. Now he steps over the offensive blue. Skips it towards the left point. But the Grizzlies are offside with 14:56 left in the second. Looks like we got a pretty good Friday night crowd filing in here. Looks like the middle of the ice in particular, sections 112, 111 have filled up nicely. Section 125's got a good amount of fans, and it looks like the 10 rows behind the Grizzlies bench are filled up pretty well as well. Draws a neutral ice. Cole Fonstand will take it. He'll go up against Logan Nelson. Grizzlies win the draw. Andrew Nilsson spins along the boards. Puck goes to the left corner. Lebster gets cut off by Nate Callum. Now Tahoe crosses center ice. Grizzlies back defensively. Loggins will whip it around the boards. It hits a stanchion and glides towards the near side. Andrew Nilsson clears it back to center. Puck tips off the far wall. Run down by Tabakin. Tabakin will fire it off the boards onto Vikman, who will clear it back towards the near wing wall. Tabakin over the near goal line. He's got good speed. He'll skate around Vikman's net. Tabakin, an outstanding skater. Grizzlies reshuffle the deck personnel-wise. 3/4 the length of the ice pass. Bounces off of Hume. Christensen tried to skate in with the puck, but he is offside with 14:18 left in the second. So Draw's going to come back to neutralize. Grizzlies just have an extra bounce to their step here tonight. And they've been really assignment sound. It seems like the Grizzlies are everywhere they need to be. They've really been on point on both the offensive and defensive side of things. They've played a smart game so far. Tahoe wins the draw. They'll skate in, skating from right to left. Right wing, they'll chip it off the end boards. Yoon collides with a Knight Monster, and that's Cal Kafuk, who's back after missing about a month with an injury. Fitz out to the right side, pivots. Now feed it towards the slot for Dashke. Dashke over to Messner, left side, lefty shot, saved by Vikman, and he holds on. That was a shot that had more velocity than Vikman thought, but Vikman was able to hold on. Mick Messner has one of Utah's 3 goals tonight. Gianni Fairbrother and Derek Dashke have also found the back of the net. 13:55 left in the second period. It's the Grizzlies 3 and the Knight Monsters nothing. This is Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. Shop over 50 new Kia Sorentos with savings up to $4,500 off at Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today. When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Grizzlies lead 3-0. 13:55 left in the second period. Fans having a good time with the beverage of their choice. Drinking about as fast as possible. That guy couldn't finish it, and he's disappointed at himself. He gets booed. There's some kids with some Gatorade, and they start chugging it. Yeah, you bet. He's got the green Gatorade, and he's going to town on it. Draws on the left side. We're having a good time on a Friday night. Mick Messner will take the draw. Messner's got a goal tonight so far this season. He has 6 goals and 7 assists, and he's appeared in every game. Grizzlies win the faceoff. Manning left side is shot. Saved by Vikman, who holds on. 13:50 left in the second. Draw's going to come back to the left circle. Great thing about the Grizzlies, the way they played tonight, and really the way they played for the second half of Wednesday's game, is they're getting contributions from every forward line. And certainly the forward depth improved with Nasher Donato and Shea coming over the last week from the AHL's Colorado Eagles. Face-off won by Tahoe as McGrew, who had 2 goals on Wednesday night, spins around Aragon. McGrew angles a pass out to the left side. It connects to Kafuk. He'll step over the attack line. He'll lay it for Adam. He's on the left side. He'll take a shot. A blocker saved by Duplessis. Adam from the left corner trying to fire it. It's blocked. Now Shea races to the offensive zone. Step for step, Cholach had him, and Cholach takes Shea off the puck. Cap check, gets blasted by Fitz. Dashke rolls it from the far corner back to the near side. Tahoe will move it ahead. Luke Adam trying to clear it out. Yoon kept it in. Right point, no fire it across. Puck over in the corner. Masher Donato got hit up high. That's going to be a whistle. Is it going to be a penalty? It is going to be a high stick. Masher Donato got hit up high by Brennan Kapchek. The referee checks the face of Masher Donato. He didn't draw any blood. Elbowing is going to be the call, and the Grizzlies are going to be back on the power play for the third time tonight. Masher Donato was going after a loose puck and cap check. Yeah, he got him with an elbow. Masher Donato grabbed his face, and the referee, Logan Gruhl, spotted it. Draw's going to be in the left circle. Luke Manning will take it against Bear Hughes. Hughes played last season with Savannah and also some time with Henderson in the AHL. Draw won by the Knight Monsters. They skate around Vikman's net towards the near side. They get it to Stanek. Stanek danced around with Manning hawking him. Stanek will fire it off the near glass. Grizzlies will play it behind the net with Duplessis. He'll lay it for Dashke. Dashke leads Utah with 5 power play points on the season, 1 goal and 4 assists. Dashke gets it to Shea. He'll negotiate his way to center ice. Now Shea splits a double team. He'll feed it to his left for Manning. Back towards the ends boards for Shea. Over to Messner. He's in the right corner. Messner gets held up by Hughes. 2-on-2 battle. Coming out to Cal Kafuk. To make that Johnson. Johnson out to center ice. Moves to the left wing for Stanek. Stanek over the line. He walks in down the middle. Take a lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis. And he holds on. And Johnson. Messner goes after Jake Johnson as Duplessis had it corralled. And Messner's going after Johnson as Johnson took a stab at Duplessis after the whistle. Messner giving Johnson a lecture about getting after his goaltender. Boy, Duplessis done a good job not allowing a second chance, not allowing those rebounds out in front. And luckily for the Grizzlies, Messner didn't get a penalty in challenging Johnson, as Utah will stay on the power play for the next minute and 17 seconds. Right now, there's 12:23 left in the second period. Utah leads 3-0. Tahoe does have a 21-15 advantage in the shot count. Fonstan will take the draw against Adam Pitters. I imagine one of these games are going to get wild physically. Both teams are probably tired of seeing each other. It's the 5th straight meeting between these clubs. It's the 7th in the season. Grizzlies will carry it out to center ice after winning the faceoff. Nilsson gets taken away by Pitters, who anticipated Nilsson dropping it back behind him. Fitz takes it away. Good job by Fonstan along the far boards. Regathering the puck. Fitz rolls it along the boards. Tahoe gets it, and Adam Pitters will clear it all the way out. As the puck slides towards Duplessis, he'll stop it behind his net, and he'll get it towards Fonstad, who lets it go to Nilsson. Nilsson will drop it back for Fonstad. Fonstad zips it to Yoon on the right side. Yoon over the red line. Now he's over the attack line. He'll throw the puck towards Vikman, who clears it out to center ice, as Nilsson, despite his long stick, couldn't reach far enough to keep it in. 30 seconds left in the power play. Yoon crossing center ice down the middle. He'll dangle the puck, get it to Fonstad. Back to Yoon, right side. Centering pass out to Fitz. His shot goes wide. Nilsson trying to brush it back towards Fitz. It goes towards the end boards, taking its cap check. He'll backhand it off the wall. Fonstad literally kicks it to keep it in. Taking away is Tahoe. Luke Adam skates down Broadway. Now he veers off to the left as he gets double teamed in the near corner of the Grizzly zone. Yoon took it away from Adam. Sure behind Utah's net. Sure, the former University of Calgary product. Captain of the Brandon Wheat Kings. His cap checks out of the box. Utah's 0 for 3 on the power play tonight. Sure, behind his net with an A on his sweater. He'll push it to Corbett, who outlets the center ice. Gallant will skip it towards Vikman. As Vikman corrals the wobbling puck, he'll fire it off the near boards. Corbett will drift it back in deep. Armstrong chasing after it. Puck bouncing off the stick towards Vikman. It's gloved and dropped by Cholach. Gallant gets rammed into by Nelson over the near corner. 2-on-2 battle. Armstrong holds his ground. Armstrong comes out of the pile with the puck. Now throw it back into a pile. Everybody vacated. Now behind the net, Cholach battles with Gallant. Cade Nilsson takes the puck. Gets towards Armstrong. He swings and misses from the left circle on a one-time attempt. Gallant tried to get it towards Armstrong. Bounced off a Tahoe skate. Knight Monsters. Murphy over towards Logan Nelson. He'll ice the puck. Corbett races after it. And icing is on Tahoe. As there's 10 minutes and 13 seconds left in the second period. It's the Grizzlies 3. And the Knight Monsters, nothing. McMessner scored 121 into the contest. Gianni Fairbrother extended the lead to 2-0 as he scored 5:40 in. 57 seconds into the second period, Dashke scored from the left wing with Fonstad, and Reed Webster gained the assists. So 4 different Grizzlies with an assist. Nobody more with more than one helper. Let's draw one by Utah. Grizzlies left side, Dashke with a shot that goes wide. As Hume over in the right wing gets to Manning. Manning try to get across to Dashke, bounced off a stick onto Dashke, who gloves it and drops it from the left point. He fires towards the net. That's blocked away. Late in the power play, Shea, right side, he'll fire towards the net. Cholach blocked it with his stick. Dashke back to Manning, behind the net, towards Shea, near goal line. So we're skating 5-on-5. Hume across to Dashke, he'll take a shot. That's blocked by Loggins. Manning behind the net towards the near side. He'll feed it up top to Hume. Hume shoulder fakes. Now he fires it towards the left side. Pass connects. Mastrodonado with a shot. He scores! The Maestro gets his third of the year. And that'll make it a 4-0 hockey game. Boy, Hume with a cross-ice pass that went right to Mastrodonado out in front of the net. And Vikman knew he was in trouble as Mastrodonado fired it past the goal line. Keaton Mastrodonado gets his third of the year. He scored in 3 straight games. A great pass there, and Cholach just didn't account for Mastrodonado. So Hume's going to get the main assist. And for Brian Hume, that's his 4th assist of the season, and this is 12th game. Also getting an assist is Luke Manning, who now has a point in 4 of his last 5 games. Time to goal, 10:26 into the second period. And the Maestro now has a goal in 3 straight games. Tahoe wins the draw. Pitters tries to get around Andrew Nilsson. Pitters does. Action in the Grizzlies zone. Pitters looking for a wraparound shot saved by Duplessis. As it's a 4-0 hockey game. Puck towards Briley Wood. It goes past him and past Johnson. No icing on the play as Katchek runs it down in his own corner near side as he got hit by Fonstad. As the Knight Monsters get out to neutralize, they cross center. Tahoe's Anthony Collins will lunge it in. As Nilsson gets hit by Collins. Puck towards Nilsson in the near corner. He'll push it ahead to Wood. Wood will zip it off the far wing boards towards Lebster. Lebster over the line. He'll drop it for Fairbrother, trying to get it back towards Lebster. It taps off a Tahoe stick. Grizzlies take it away. Fonstad over to Lebster. He'll dance around to the right point as he's trying to be strong with the puck. Stanek took it away. Stanek over towards Newell, down the middle. Newell will drop it towards Stanek, who veers off to the left circle. Stanek throws it back towards the middle of the ice for Tabakin, who gathered it on a great catch. He'll skate towards the right side. Now back to Stanek, right circle, lefty shot, saved by Duplessis. Then he holds on with 8:27 left in the second. Boy, the Grizzlies are playing outstanding tonight, as it seems like every aspect of the game has been on high points. The fan chugs the beer in about 5 seconds. He's got to be proud of himself. He's wearing an Alex Ovechkin jersey. 8:27 left in the second. Tahoe does have a 26-16 advantage in the shot count. Grizzlies have first period goals from Messner and Fairbrother and second period goals from Dashke and Mastrodonado, the Maestro, who now has 3 goals in the season. This is his 5th game in a Utah uniform. Tahoe back in neutralize near their bench. Moves it across. It goes past 3 sticks without hitting it. Grizzlies will ice it. No icing on the play, says the linesman. As Callan around his net, he'll drop it for Barrick Hughes. Rink-wide pass will bounce off Aragon's stick onto center ice. Tahoe will dump it in. Does Patrick Newell over to the near corner. Shearer gets there astride in front of Sloan Stanek. Puck goes from one corner to the other. Aragon to Fitz. He'll get around center ice. It got brushed away by Johnson. Fitz regathers it. He gets pushed along the boards by a Night Monster, and that's Hughes. Fitz hits the ice. He's on his side trying to get back up. He continues to battle. Tahoe gets it. Hughes over the attack line. He'll push it to his left for Stanek, who drives it across. Puck bounced off a Newell's stick onto the corner. Fitz runs down, gets a loose puck. He'll throw it to the point. Johnson literally tried to kick it back to the corner and missed on it. Puck back in neutral ice. Tahoe in control. Murphy will backpedal into his own zone. Now he'll skate towards the near boards. Murphy zips it ahead towards Adam. He bounced off of his stick at the Utah line. Puck wobbles towards the left corner. 2-on-2 battle. As the Night Monster got hit, and that was Cal Kafuk, number 22. Now McGrew gets engulfed by Yoon. Puck around Utah's net. Shearer gets a loose puck, and he'll fire it off the top of the glass, where risky play would have been delay of game. Armstrong gets around Cholach. He'll skate in. Shot. Stick saved by Vikman, and the puck deflects out of play with 6:57 left in the second. Boy, Shearer bounced the puck off the top of the glass near side. Went towards neutral ice. Armstrong ran it down. He got around Cholach and had a good scoring chance. Where Armstrong doing a great job there, shielding Cholach to the puck, and he just bounced it off the right arm of Vikman and out of play. Mastrodonato will take the draw. Right circle and offense is zone 1 for Utah. He's got Manning to his left and Shea to his right. Grizzlies having a good time here tonight, trying to even up this series here at Maverik Center. Grizzlies looking for their second win against Tahoe all time. Utah wins the drop. Fairbrother, high slot, lefty shot gets redirected by a stick and it goes wide. Is flexing his stick to make sure it wasn't broken as Cal Kafuk. As McGrew over to the far side, Dashke rolls along the boards. Loose puck. Mastrodonato is trying to run it down. Callan gets it. Mastrodonato rammed right into the boards. And, it looks like he's hurt. Tahoe skates in. Adam lost the puck. Mastro back to his feet. As out of neutral ice, McGrew will fire it across off the boards. Far side, Dashke runs it down. As Dashke will drop it back. Mastrodonato back to his feet. It looked like he got hit in the face. He was trying to light up Callan and instead got all boards and glass. Out to center ice, loose puck. Manning got it ahead towards Shea, who feeds it to the Maestro. Mastrodonato out to the left corner. Got his stick lifted, but he gets it back towards the puck. Dashke left side, shot saved by Vikman. Puck went behind him. It stays in play. Referee checking to make sure where the puck is. And we get a whistle and some pushing as Mastrodonato getting after it with Troy Loggins. And they drop the gloves. Linesman won't let them fight, though. 6:01's left in the second. As it looked like Vikman there, Dashke kind of fired a low liner, and Vikman kind of had it trickle past him a little bit. Not enough to cross the goal line, it appeared. Mastrodonato and Loggins having some words. Mastrodonato probably still fired up about ramming into the boards near side. Now Mastrodonato having some words with Blake Christensen. As Mastrodonato got hit with a high stick. It really wasn't the boards or the glass. It was the high stick that he ran into. And no call was made there. And then after the whistle, Loggins and Mastrodonato getting after it. They're checking video replay, I'm guessing, to see if the puck crossed the goal line. Might be tough to say one way or another. Referee looked like he was in the right spot to make the call. Vikman was a good goaltender, but he allowed 6 goals in the second half of the game on Wednesday. The backup goaltender is Jordan Paperny. We'll probably see Paperny tomorrow. Vikman's a good prospect, though, 22 years old, out of Stockholm, Sweden, 6'4" and 205 pounds. Grizzlies lead 4-0, and the fun part about this is the Grizzlies are getting contributions from just about everybody. Utah is hungry for a victory. Their last win came on November 16th of 2024. Hey, Santa's here. All right. Santa's got a busy week ahead of him next week. He's got to go across country, across the world, really, in one night and deliver presents to everybody. Santa's got a front row seat, of course. Well, when you're the big guy, you might as well get a front row seat. He can certainly afford it. They're taking a good long look on the replay machine to check to see if the puck crossed the goal line. They're not showing it on the video replay here at Maverik Center. I guess they don't want to have the fans' influence to call one way or another. I imagine after they come out and determine it, we'll get to see a replay. Logan Gruhl will strap his helmet back on. Let's see what the call is. Gruhl with number 29 in the back of his jersey. He says no goal. And we don't doubt that. They just want to make sure they get it right. As Dylan Fitz talking with the referee to get an explanation as to what it was. Now Ryan Knaswich wants an explanation. As they show the replay now, Dashke took the shot. Vikman had to go behind him. There is no evidence as Vikman just kind of covered the puck with his left arm. No evidence that the puck ended up crossing the goal line. It didn't look like Vikman's glove was inside the inside the net as well. So it looks like a good call by the referee. 6 minutes and 1 second are left in the second period. It's the Grizzlies 4 and the Knight Monsters nothing. Teddy Bear Toss and Guns and Hoses night will be tomorrow. Make sure to get your tickets to UtahGrizzlies.com. That'll be a fun one for sure. Grizzlies broke a team record last year with 3,600 teddy bears, and they're hoping to do a lot better here this upcoming season. Bring a ton of teddy bears and stuffed animals to throw on the ice after Utah's first goal. It's also Ugly Sweater Night, so bring that as well. Tahoe wins the draw. They skate from right to left. Knight Monsters over the attack line. They get to Stanek down the middle. He'll take a lefty shot, and that's blocked away. Penalty is going to be on Utah. Tabakin on a delayed penalty. He's in the high slot. He'll shuffle to his right. He's now on the right point. Dance around. He gets to Stanek. high slot, who lays it for Adam. Back towards Stanek. He's on the left side. Stanek skates in, take a lefty shot. Saved by Duplessis. It's touched up by Shearer. Slashing is going to be the call. Tahoe's going to be on the power play for the second time tonight. 5:35 left in the second period. Grizzlies have first period goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother, and second period goals from Derek Dashke and Keaton Mastrodonato. Tahoe will be on the power play on the other side. Utah leads 4-0. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck.
When you pay with the Nitro card at Maverik, you always save 10 cents or more on fuel every gallon, every day. And you could save a whole lot more thanks to Nitro Best Price. Pick up a Nitro card and upgrade your Adventure Club account today.
Briley Wood gets 2 minutes for slashing. 14:25 into the second period. Grizzlies lead 4-0. There's 5:35 left in the second. Tahoe's power play is 22.1% on the season. Grizzlies penalty kills in an even 55%. Tahoe is 3 for 5 on the power play against the Grizzlies in this series. It's the 5th game of this set. Grizzlies have done a good job staying out of the penalty box. See what happens here in this penalty kill. As Messner will take the draw against, I believe, Logan Nelson. Sporting the long hair, and it is Nelson taking the draw. It's won by Utah. Fairbrother gets pushed in the back. As Fairbrother swings along the far wing boards, it's cut off by Kapchek. He'll move it across to Adam. Adam skates in. Grizzlies bobble it away. Puck to the right side as Newell gets pushed by Nilsson, battling for the loose puck. As the puck trickles towards the end boards, Fairbrother gets double teamed. Taking it away is Gallant. He'll get it back towards Messner, and he will pitchfork it all the way out towards Weichman. Jesper Weichman with an outlet pass that connects to Loggins. He tried to get towards Nelson, who couldn't reach it. Nelson rams into the boards as you did a good job sidestepping him. Puck to the right side. It's easy for me to say. Try saying that fast 5 times. Tahoe, right side. They'll get it to the goal line. Far side. Newell looking for Adam out in front of the net. Mastrodonato occupied him. Grizzlies clear it out. 1:07 and counting left in Tahoe's second power play of the game. Their only power play was an abbreviated one. They had one shot in about a 30-second stretch. Hughes over to Stanek. He'll skate over the line. He'll feed it back to the left side for McGrew, who falls down towards the corner. Grizzlies get it to Neil Shea. Ahead to Mastrodonato. He gets the bouncing puck 2-on-2. Mastrodonato lays it for Shea. Shea with a shot. And that's blocked by Christensen's stick. And it flies out of play. 4:18 left in the second, and 43 seconds are left in Utah's power play, or Tahoe's power play, as Woods in the box serving a slashing minor. Grizzlies pretty aggressive here shorthanded, and they're particularly aggressive when Mick Messner's on the ice. Messner and Dashke talking things over. Gallant's out there as well as Brian Yoon. Boy, Yoon's been outstanding tonight. He was out for 13 games. Grizzlies are 5-4-2 when he plays. Gallant trying to get the loose puck. He falls down. Gallant continues his battle. He falls down again as a Night Monster falls on his own, and that's Johnson. Tahoe steps over the line. Stanek, left side. He'll take a lefty shot that goes wide. Puck playing, the ice playing a little bit slow here with players falling down. Guys just have to be a little bit more assertive out there. Grizzlies clear it out. 20 seconds left in Tahoe's power play. Johnson will advance it towards Hughes, who swirls around the center ice logo. Hughes whips it around the boards. Cut off by Duplessis out of his net. He'll chip it towards the right side. Grizzlies battle. Webster gets his stick held up. Tahoe's Christensen tried to feather it towards the net. It bounced off the stick. Tahoe gets it to the left wing for Stanek. He'll get up top. Grizzlies back at full strength. Johnson swung and missed towards the net from the high slot. Grizzlies, Fonstad trying to get towards Wood. It bounced off a stick. Wood tried to get the trickling puck. He moved it to his right for Webster, but cutting him off is Stanek. Stanek and Dashke. Dashke gets leveled by Hughes. Hughes feeds the puck back towards Johnson. Fonstad challenges the play, but Tahoe will drag it out to center ice. Knight Monsters will skip it into the left corner deep in the Grizzlies zone. Utah skating from left to right. Dashke outlets it to center ice looking for Lebster. Bounced off the stick of Robbins. On to Lebster. Gets to Wood. He fires it in near wing boards. Cholach gets there 2 strides ahead of him. Cholach spins it to the far side. Collins will move it across off a stick towards the left wing. Robbins trying to push it ahead to Murphy. Pass goes wide of him. Grizzlies get it back over the offensive line. Messner gets to Fitz. Fitz around Cholach. He'll skate in. Left wing righty shot goes wide as he fed it through the crease on a tough angle. Messner gets up top to Fairbrother, who wobbles it over to Fitz. Fitz fires towards the net. Got redirected. Weitman makes a kick save with his left pad. Aragon over to Fitz. Across to Fairbrother. 2.5 minutes left in the period. Fitz back from Fairbrother over to Aragon. Right side. Aragon tried to center to bounce off of Murphy, and Aragon's stick broke. Tahoe out to center ice. Pitters moves to his right for Robbins. Robbins skates in. Left wing backhand shot goes wide as he tried to roof it over Vinny. Armstrong clears it back into the Tahoe zone. Knight Monsters, blue line to blue line pass goes to Robbins. He'll get it to Adam. Adam trying to center to bounce off of Corbett. Robbins fires towards the net. That's blocked by Armstrong. Luke Adam out to the left side. Nielsen took it away. Cade Nielsen is. Adam took it back. Right side shot. Blocker saved by Duplessis. Rebound goes to Cade Nielsen. They'll direct it towards the slot for Armstrong. Armstrong trying to dump it in. Now Armstrong gets it back left side. Grizzlies in the offensive zone. Andrew Nielsen looking for his first goal of the season. Gets to the left side for Glon. He'll take a shot that's blocked by a stick. Yoon runs it down. Right side will get it to Armstrong. Back towards Yoon. It glanced off of Tabakin's stick. Tabakin will direct it towards the far wing sideboards. He'll clear it out to center. Nielsen gets it back in. Logan Nelson delivered a hit up high on Cade Nielsen, who skates off the ice. Knight Monsters spread the ice. They're deep in their own zone, skating from right to left as there's 1:13 seconds left in the second period. Utah leads 4-0. Tabakin will move it across to Callan. Callan still in his own zone. He'll throw a left wing pass up to Nelson off his stick onto Stanek. Sloan Stanek around the net, trying to center it, to bounce off of Hume. Now Callum around the net, right side. Stanek gets pushed into by Manning. Yoon goes down as Nelson delivered a hit on him. Yoon out to center ice. He'll dump it in. Mastrodonado chases after. He gets off the boards. He'll take a shot. Saved by Vikman. Puck still in play. Shea gets the loose puck in the right side. He'll get leveled by Nelson. Yoon tried to center. It's picked up by Johnson, who will clear it off the near wing boards. Logan Nelson races after it. Tahoe's got numbers. Nelson moves it across. Tahoe skates in. Sloan Stanek with a shot. Dashke with a stick block. He blocked it with a stick and it flew out of play with 28 seconds left in the second period. And what a game Derek Dashke has played. As a fan in row 1 of section 107 behind Utah's net will come away with a souvenir. Boy, Nelson got the pass, connected towards Stanek, and then Dashke just reached his stick out and blocked it. What a great job by Derek Dashke, who's played a complete game here tonight. He has scored a goal. He's also blocked some shots. Derek Dashke's been everywhere for the Grizzlies. Draw's going to be over on the right side. 26.8 seconds left in the period. Tahoe wins the draw. Right side shot gets blocked out in front, about 20 feet in front of Vinny. Hughes with a shot that's blocked away by a stick. McGrew right side, tried to feather it towards the net. It bounced off the stick. Stanek lost his stick. As he gets it back, Grizzlies race out to center ice. Wood gets pushed by Hughes in the side. Hughes gets the puck, and he'll pitchfork it ahead. Run down by Fonstad at the Utah line. 5 seconds left. Scheer gets it from Fonstad. He stops behind Vinny's net. Scheer will tap it off the near glass, and that will do it for 40 minutes here at Maverik Center. As the Grizzlies got first period goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother. Derek Dashke scored 53 seconds into the second period. And the Maestro, Keaton Mastrodonado, scored 10:26 into the second to give Utah a 4-0 lead, and that's where we sit. Tahoe has outshot Utah 26-20. Vinny Duplessis has been outstanding in net, and the Grizzlies' defensive unit have been solid through 2 periods. So the Grizzlies go to the locker room. It's been a complete team effort here through the first 40 minutes of play. Tahoe's got an 8-game winning streak. Utah is looking to end their losing streak here tonight, and the Grizzlies are well on their way to doing so. When leading after 2 periods this season, Grizzlies have a record of 3-0. We'll come back and recap the first 2 periods. We'll also go over some other scores from around the leagues. After 2 frames, it's the Grizzlies 4 and the Tahoe Knight Monsters nothing. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Thanks to Les Schwab tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab tires.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to americafirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
After two periods, Utah leads 4-0 over the Tahoe Knight Monsters. I'm Tyson Whiting. Grizzlies got on the board a minute 21 into the first period as Mick Messner got his sixth of the year. Keaton Mastrodonato picked up an assist. That is his second assist in the Utah uniform as Mastrodonato is appearing in his sixth game. A few minutes later, Gianni Fairbrother had all sorts of time and space over in the left wing, and he fired it under the right arm of Vikman as Fairbrother got his seventh of the year, as he is among league leaders among defensemen in goals. Andrew Nilsson picked up an assist, and for Nilsson, that's his seventh assist in the Utah uniform and 12th overall in 21 games in this league. Utah led 2-0 after one period, despite the fact that Tahoe outshot Utah 18-10 in the first period. Derek Daschke is appearing in his 100th professional game, and he scored from the left wing 57 seconds in. Cole Fonstad and Reed Lepster picked up the assist, and with that, Daschke now is a point in 14 of 18 games for the Grizzlies this season. Keaton Mastrodonato got his third of the year with Brian Yoon and Luke Manning getting the assist. The Maestro now has a goal in 3 straight games. Yoon and Manning with the assist. For Yoon, it's his 4th assist of the season, and Luke Manning picking up his 7th helper. Manning now has a point in 4 of his last 5 games. Utah won the shot battle in the second period 10-8. And through 2 periods, Tahoe has taken 28 shots, actually 26 shots. The Grizzlies 20. Among the Grizzlies' 20 shots through 2 periods, Derek Daschke leads the way with 4. Nick Messner has 3 shots. He averages 3 shots per game this season. Mastrodonato, Aragon, and Shea each have 2 shots, and then 1 shot each for Armstrong, Yoon, Andrew Nilsson, as well as Lebster, Fairbrother, Corbett, and Cole Fonstad. For Tahoe and their 26 shots, they're led by Sloan Stanek, who's got 5 shots. Troy Loggins has 4 shots. Nobody has 3 shots for Tahoe. A bunch of Tahoe skaters have 2 shots on goal. Grizzlies' Vinny Duplessis has been outstanding in net. He has saved all 26 shots he has seen. For Tahoe, Jesper Vikman has saved 16 of 20. So the Grizzlies are getting what they want done offensively. We had mentioned earlier that 4 might be the magic number for the Grizzlies in terms of goals scored. They are 5-1-1 this season when scoring 4 or more goals. They had 6 goals on Wednesday night in the 7-6 overtime loss. And tonight, Grizzlies already with 4 goals through 2 periods. Utah outscored Tahoe 2-0 in the second frame. And the Grizzlies, over the last 2 games, Wednesday and tonight, have outscored Tahoe 6-2 in these second periods. Grizzlies have scored 70 goals this season, and 35 of them, exactly half of Utah's goals this season, have come in the second periods. So a lot of good things happening here at Maverik Center tonight as the Grizzlies lead the Tahoe Knight Monsters 4-0. And don't forget, this is just the second of a three-game series here at Maverik Center, as Grizzlies will host the annual Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. Utah over the last 2 years have been outstanding on Teddy Bear Toss Night. Last season, it was Kyle Mayhew getting the Teddy Bear Toss goal as Utah defeated Allen 7-3. And the Grizzlies did have a team record of 3,600 teddy bears that were tossed on the ice. Grizzlies fans have been outstanding with the teddy bear toss over the last couple of years, and we hope to keep that momentum going. Bring some teddy bears and stuffed animals to throw on the ice, and bring an ugly sweater as well. You know, we want to see fans displaying great arm strengths. We want to have the best throwing fans in the league. So bring some smaller teddy bears that you can hold in your hand and really chuck it out there on the ice. You know, none of this underhand toss stuff, you know, not like Rick Barry at the foul line. You got to really unload, you know, like your Roger Clemens or you're a fireball pitcher. You got to get it over the glass, and you really got to make an impact with those teddy bear toss throws. In fact, I want to see people before the game out in the concourse playing catch with those teddy bears. I want to see everybody out there, and I want to see everybody perfecting their teddy bear toss throw. It's going to be an outstanding event tomorrow, the annual Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. And the Grizzlies are hoping to once again break a team record for the third straight season. Utah leads 4-0 after 2 frames. When we come back, we'll go over some NHL scores. We'll check to see if the Utah Hockey Club came away with a victory against the Minnesota Wild. We'll also check in on the Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche. We'll also go over some league scores in the 4-letter league that the Grizzlies play in. Utah leads 4-0 heading into the third period. This is Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Jerry Seiner, the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
Grizzlies lead 4-0 after 2 periods. 7 NHL games tonight. Colorado and Anaheim are scoreless after 1 period. Anaheim outshot Colorado 12-5 in the first period. Utah Hockey Club came away with a 2-1 victory over the Minnesota Wild. So Utah comes away with a win. They now won 7 in a row, I believe, or at least have a standing point in 7 straight games. Minnesota scored first, 10:20 into the first period. Matt Zuccarello scored on a snapshot. Kaprizov and Marco Rossi picked up the assist. And exactly a minute later, 11:20 in, it was Dylan Gunther scoring with Jack McBain and Logan Cooley getting the assist. The game winner was scored by Gunther, who scored both of Utah's goals tonight. Dylan Gunther scored a power play goal 10:01 into the third period. Sergachev and the captain Clayton Keller picked up the assists. And Utah held on for the final half of the third period as they come away with a 2-1 victory. Vemelka gets the victory in net as he saved 28 of 29. For Minnesota, it was Marc-Andre Fleury getting the start. He saved 16 of 18. Minnesota outshot Utah 29-18. That's the Hockey Club getting 2 goals from Dylan Gunther as they defeat the Wild 2-1. Other NHL action. 4 other games have gone final. Toronto defeats Buffalo 6-3. In a battle of original 6 teams, Montreal gets a 4-3 win over Detroit. In overtime, Florida defeats St. Louis 2-1. It was Alexander Barkov who scored the power play goal 18 seconds into overtime to give Florida the victory. Washington defeats Carolina 3-1, and it was also a 3-1 final as the Rangers defeat the Stars 3-1. Rope Hintz scored an early first period goal for Dallas, and then the Rangers responded with 3 unanswered. Igor Shesterkin gets the victory in net. He saved 41 of 42. As Rangers come away with the victory, as they are now 16-15-1 on the year. 3 college football games tonight. Florida defeats Tulane 33-8 in the Gasparilla Bowl. In the Cure Bowl, it was Ohio getting a 30-27 victory over Jacksonville State. And early fourth quarter in the playoff game, Notre Dame leads Indiana 20-3. That game played at Notre Dame Stadium. In fact, it's the first Notre Dame home game since 1990. It has not been aired on NBC. So quite a night there. Notre Dame in the night game leads Indiana 20-3. But regardless of what happens tonight, what an outstanding year for Curt Cignetti and the Indiana Hoosiers. Who would have thought at the start of the season that Indiana would be one of the 12 teams in the college football playoffs? 3 NBA games tonight. Philadelphia defeats Charlotte 108-98. Cavaliers go to 24-4 this season. They defeat Milwaukee 124-101. And the Oklahoma City Thunder get a 104-97 victory over the Miami Heat. Thunder's record is now 22-5 on the season. When we come back, we'll have third period action. We'll also go over some stats of the first 2 periods. Utah leads 4-0 as they've gotten goals from Mick Messner, Gianni Fairbrother, Derek Dashke, and the maestro, Keaton Mastrodonato. We're back in 1 minute on the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection. But at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West, or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Welcome back to the Grizzlies Hockey Network. Let's go over some stats of the first 2 periods. The face-off battle so far has been won by Tahoe. They've got 28 face-off victories to the Grizzlies 22 through 2 periods. Scoring chances, the Grizzlies have 12 and Tahoe has 13. In fact, the Grizzlies had 7 scoring chances in the second period and Tahoe had 4. And so the Grizzlies, for the game, they trailed the scoring chances 13-12, but Utah has obviously buried 4 of those chances. 4 of those 12 scoring chances, and Vinny Duplessis has been a star so far for the Grizzlies. In terms of power play shots, the Grizzlies have 3. Tahoe has 1, as we will skate 5-on-5 to start the third period. Grizzlies with 9 hits through 2 periods. Tahoe has 12, and 9 of those 12 hits for Tahoe came in the second period. Grizzlies with 9 giveaways through 2 periods. Tahoe has 6. If you're watching on Flow Sports, there's the second period stats. And really for the Grizzlies, you talk about the second period only having 10 shots and 7 of those 10 being scoring chances. Grizzlies are really playing a complete game. It's been offense, it's been good offense for the Grizzlies. And really it's been led by great, outstanding performances by defensemen, really. Getting the puck up ice, Neil Shea displaying his speed. Luke Manning has really picked it up over the last 5 or 6 games, and he's played well. Neil Shea and Keaton Mastrodonato have really given the Grizzlies a bit of a lift. And the great thing about this performance is the Grizzlies are getting contributions from just about every forward line. Even if they haven't scored points, Grizzlies have been on point defensively, not only with their defensive pairings, but the Grizzlies forwards have been in the right place at the right time. Grizzlies are doing a good job with puck possession, and they're really taking it to the Tahoe Knight Monsters. And this is about as good as the Grizzlies have played all season. We'll see if Utah can complete it and complete a full 60-minute effort here with a strong third period performance. And don't forget, this is just the second of a 3-game series. Tomorrow night's going to be the teddy bear toss and ugly sweater night. Bring your ugly sweaters and some teddy bears. Play catch on the concourse before the game. And when the Grizzlies scored their first goal, toss them on the ice. Grizzlies are hoping to break their team record, which was set last season with 3,631 teddy bears. And make sure to come early because after all, the first goal tonight, scored by Mick Messner, was a minute 21 into the game. So you're going to want to get here early to find a way to, you don't want to show up 5 minutes in. You brought 5 teddy bears, and oh, wait, they already picked up the teddy bears. They already scored, and now you're just hanging out with a bunch of teddy bears, and you're trying to figure out where to give them. I'm pretty sure you can find a way to get them because obviously the teddy bears are going to go to a good cause. They're going to go to children in hospitals, and they're going to go to local charities, and it's all obviously for a good cause. The teddy bear toss, which was originated in 1993, and we'll go over the history of the teddy bear toss tomorrow. Kind of went over it a little bit last Saturday when Tahoe had their first ever teddy bear toss night. We'll come back and have second period action in 1 minute. Once again, the score after 2 periods is Utah Grizzlies 4 and the Tahoe Knight Monsters 0. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Every new day is a chance to be kinder to your body and your mind. U of U Health is here to help you build strength and confidence every day. Let us help you be a better you. U of U Health, official health partner for the Utah Jazz, Utah Hockey Club, Utes Athletics, and the Utah Grizzlies. Take the first step today at uofuhealth.org.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
We're about set for third period action as Utah Grizzlies are looking for their first win since November 16th, and they're off to a pretty good start as Mick Messner and Johnny Fairbrother had first period goals. Derek Dashke and Keaton Mastrodonato scored in the second period. Grizzlies will skate from right to left as we see it from high atop section 114. To start the third period, it will be Reed Lebster, Cole Fonstad, and Briley Wood. Wood, incidentally, tonight doesn't have a point. He's a +1. He doesn't have a shot on goal. Wood does have a current 6-game point scoring streak on the line. Wood has a point in 8 of his last 9 games. For Tahoe to start the third period, it's Sloan Stanek, Barry Hughes, and Jake McGrew. The defensive pairing is Artur Cholach and Brennan Kapchek. Earlier today, Tahoe lost 2 key forwards in Jet Jones and Simone Pinard to AHL call-ups with the Henderson Silver Knights. The Grizzlies and their fans are certainly thrilled to see those two in the American Hockey League. Tahoe wins the draw. Kapchek gets over towards Cholach. He gets across center ice. He gets rammed into by Lebster. Grizzlies over the attack line. Lebster gets around Kapchek looking for a shot as it wobbled off of his stick. Tahoe towards the right corner. Knight Monsters will bounce it off of Wood. McGrew, the left wing, a pass out to Stanek. Stanek over the line, gets it back to McGrew. Right side, take a righty shot that goes wide as he missed the net over the far corner. Yoon around the wall. Wood gathers the puck. He'll drive it in as it bounced off the stick of a Knight Monster, and that was Matt Murphy. In his second game of Tahoe, he was acquired in a trade with Cincinnati earlier this week. Tahoe falls down to Patrick Newell. Ice having a tough time kind of freezing up here to start the third. Shea, left side, skates in, take a lefty shot. Saved by Vikman. Shea gets it back in the right side. He'll get it up top to Nilsson. He tried to center it out towards Manning. He glanced off of his stick. Tahoe's Cholach gets around Manning, and he will shovel it ahead towards Loggins. Puck goes back to the Tahoe line. Johnson will swirl the puck back to the center ice, left wing. Manning gathers it. He tried to dump it in. He got knocked down. A lot of players falling down here early in the third period. 2-on-2. Tahoe over the line. Loggins trying to get to the left side. Corbett sticked it away as they were looking for Patrick Newell. Grizzlies out to center ice. Linesman falls down as well. Everybody falling down on the ice here early in the third period. Jay saucers it to Fitz. He fires it off the end boards. Corbett will drop it for Messner. It's jabbed away by a Knight Monster. Fitz getting the loose puck. He'll move it to Messner. Messner gets pushed in the back as he skates back towards the left point. He'll get to Aragon. His lefty shot is kicked away. Loggins will loft it out to center ice. bouncing puck goes towards Corbett. Corbett will direct it back towards Shearer. Shearer zips it out to center ice for Fitz, who dumps it in. Aragon chasing after it. Getting there is Tabakin, and he'll wing it around the far wing boards. It's tapped off the stick of Blake Christensen onto Yoon, who goes D to D with Dashke. Puck goes back to Yoon. Yoon slides it back to Dashke. Dashke fakes to Yoon, and he'll direct it to the right side ahead to the Tahoe line for Armstrong. Puck goes back towards Yoon, and he'll skip it on to Vikman. Vikman will hold on to it as Armstrong was skating towards him from the right wing. 17:41 left in the third period. Grizzlies still lead 4-0. Cam Levy having a good time. His Denver Broncos lost last night. Levy's a Broncos fan, but he's having a good time as the Grizzlies staff looking for a victory, and it looks like they're going to get one. Now, hopefully Cam Levy can sit down because he's right in front of our view. Dashke to the left side, gets it across. Utah, right point, shot is blocked. That shot was taken by Yoon. Puck rolls back towards Yoon at the center ice logo. Anthony Collins will throw it into the left corner on one hop of the ice off the boards. Yoon gets it towards Dashke. Puck trickles back behind Utah's net. Adam Robbins runs it down to throw it to Collins, who directs it up top. Right side cap check, moves it towards the middle. As Adam Pitters, who got in a fight with Cade Nilsson. Nilsson shadowing Pitters. Puck goes back up top, left point. Lefty shot is blocked. Robbins over in the slot. Gets it poked away by Dashke. Pitters over to Robbins. He's along the right wing boards. He'll take a shot that's blocked by Dashke. And the momentum goes all the way out to the Tahoe zone. Grizzlies make a line change 3 minutes into the third period. Tahoe will fire it in. Stanek gets along the left wing boards. He tried to start to McGrew. Puck skipped off the stick of Briley Wood. The Grizzly goes down, and that's Armstrong. Stanek over the line. Right side. His shot is blocked by Fairbrother. Puck skips towards the far wing side boards. Johnson over in the point, over to Hughes, who danced around to take a shot that's blocked by Andrew Nielsen. Hughes gets it back, gets towards Stanek. One-timer saved by Duplessis. Rebound goes towards Nielsen, and he'll spin it off of Armstrong's skate. Puck glides towards Vikman, who keeps the play alive by getting it to Cholach. He'll push it to Johnson, who outlets it to center ice. Corbett back towards Fonstad, but he was in the Tahoe zone, and he accepted the puck as the Grizzlies are offside. As there's 16-16 left in the third period, Grizzlies still lead 4-0. Grizzlies fans having a good time tonight. Good Friday night crowd. We're hoping for an even better Saturday night showing. Vinny Duplessis has been a star here tonight. He has been alive, awake, and alert. Draws a new try. Fonstad will take it, but it's won by Logan Nelson and Tahoe. As Cholach will roll along the boards, Cody Corbett will bounce it off a Newell. Loose puck taken by Logan Nelson. Nelson and Corbett both sporting long hair. Nelson pivots, gets towards Loggins. A shot is blocked by Shearer and trickles towards the high slot. Johnson fires towards the net, and Duplessis makes a save. He holds on with 15:56 left in the third. Corbett doing a good job out in front of the net. He jostled for positioning with Logan Nelson. That's been the fun thing about this one. Obviously, the Grizzlies have struggled a little bit defensively this season, but they've been on point here tonight, and Vinny Duplessis has been outstanding in net. Seems like the Grizzlies' defensive unit has been in the right place at the right time here throughout. As they show the replay, and Corbett really did a good job. Nelson probably would have redirected it if Corbett just didn't get a body out in front of the net. And that's the experience of a guy like Cody Corbett, knowing where to be. Corbett's in his 9th different season as a pro. He's got 95 games of AHL experience, and he has played in about 200 games in this league. As Grizzlies clear it out, Tahoe running it down. Vikman in front of his crease, tried to outlet it, bounced off the skate. Goes back to another Night Monster, fires it off the sideboards, near side. And Manning around the net to Mastrodonato, who kicks it off of Shea's skate. Mastrodonato, puck bounced off the top of the boards. He's able to get it and fired up top to Yoon. Yoon directs to the left corner. Mastrodonato trying to get it back up top to Dashke, battles with Newell. Now a double team as Manning joins the play. Manning gets spun around the boards as he continues his battle with Jake Johnson. 2-on-2 scrum, 15:20 left and counting in the third. Grizzlies up 4-0. As the play still along the board, Shea trying to jab at it. Where rugby scrum kind of continues. 2-on-2. Referee thinking about blowing the whistle. Scrum continues some more. Grizzlies are glad to see the time run out. Grizzlies come out of the pile with the puck. As now Manning gets pinned to the boards by Cholach. Shea around the net to the far side. Dangles. He'll take a sharp angled shot that bounced off the stick of a Knight Monster. Manning over the left point. Glanced it off a Newell stick. Tahoe will clear it back to center. Yoon gathers it, and he will drive it around the boards. Grizzlies will switch up lines. Manning, Shea, and Mastrodonato with a good shift, especially along the boards, winning those battles, or at least holding their ground. Grizzlies skate back in. Aragon runs after the loose puck. He'll spin it about 10 feet ahead of him. Dashke gets up top to Fitz. Back towards Aragon, who gets it towards the middle for Fitz. Fitz dangling the puck. He gets it taken away. Tahoe ices the puck. Boy, icing probably could have been waved off, but it's called with 14:20 left in the third. I think the linesman, after he blew the whistle, said, my bad, the draw is going to be at center ice, as icing should have been waved off. It seemed like once the linesman, Andrew Collins, spotted where the guys actually were, knew he made a mistake. So the faceoff's going to be at center ice. 14:20 left in the third. Messner will take the draw. It's great to see him get that sixth goal of the year, which came 1:21 into the first period, as he had been stuck on 5 goals for a while. Draw one by Tahoe as Christensen negotiates his way around a triple team. Right side shot saved by Duplessis. Now left side lefty shot goes wide. Christensen gets it back. He'll move it across. Left side lefty shot. Glove saved by Duplessis. Finney holds on to the low liner in the butterfly position. Cal Kafuk took that shot from the left side. Kafuk playing for the first time in about a month. He has 1 goal and 4 assists in 14 games. 14:07 left in regulation. Grizzlies lead 4-0. Luke Adam will take the draw against Cade Nilsson. Grizzlies having a good time. Andrew Urch seeing himself on the video board. Urch, a former captain at the University of Utah. Urch has an office pretty close to where I'm at. Actually, it's more of a cubicle, unfortunately. Armstrong drops it off. Grizzlies over in the near corner. Gallant gets overpowered by Adam. Gallant goes on 2 knees. He runs into Nilsson. Fairbrother gets the puck. He'll throw it back to Andrew Nilsson. Across to Cade Nilsson. Their last names are spelled differently. Nilsson out of Nottingham, England, gets in deep to Armstrong. Armstrong surveying. He'll skate towards the right corner. Now towards the point. Armstrong stops. Tahoe kicks it away from him. Cal Kafuk ahead towards Christensen at center ice, and he'll drive it in. Both teams will reshuffle the deck personnel-wise. 6.5 minutes into the third period. Grizzlies lead 4-0. Utah gets it to Corbett. He races to neutralize. Corbett ahead towards Wood. Wood has a glance off his stick. Right side, righty shot goes wide. Wood yet to officially register a shot tonight, but he's been outstanding during this stretch of about 8 or 9 games. Wood gets it back, tried to center to Fonstad. Pass connect. Fonstad shot. Kick saved by Vikman. Boy, somehow that pass was able to thread the needle on to Fonstad, who had a good look. Tahoe in the offensive zone. Now it goes back to neutralize. It trickled off a Robbins stick. Robbins backhands it towards his bench, towards Cholach. Tahoe resets back deep in their own zone. They skate from left to right, as we see it from high top section 114 here at Maverik Center. Robbins left wing, steps over the offensive line, gets around Wood. Robbins is a Princeton product. We'll throw it off the end boards. Corbett runs it down, and he'll spin it along the near boards. It goes out to center ice. Kapchek runs it down. Grizzlies switch up lines again. As out on the ice is Mastrodonato, Manning, and Lebster. As Dashke and Yoon are on the ice. Tahoe, long-range pass. Glanced off a standing stick onto Dashke. He'll get to Yoon. Hot pass to center ice for Lebster. He'll move it across to Mastrodonato. It's jabbed away. On towards Dashke's stick. He'll get to Manning. Manning skates towards the right corner. He feeds up top. Grizzlies skate around the net. That's Shea. He'll have a glance off his stick back to neutralize. Grizzlies reset. Yoon over to Shea. He's got outstanding speed. He'll skate horizontally. Now he skates along the right wing. He gets it jabbed away. Stanek gets the puck. 2-on-2. Left side. Toe drag. And Shea on the back check took it away from him. Puck towards the far boards. Loose puck. Shea and Hughes collide on off the glass. As left point. Tahoe's shot's kicked away by Duplessis. Dashke lofts the prayer out to center ice. It bounced over Mastrodonato's stick. Hughes backhands it to the right wing for McGrew over the line. McGrew rolls to the corner. Near side. Dashke throws it back to the pile. Out in the right wing. Yoon falls down. So does Stanek. Grizzlies come out with it. Mastrodonato to Shea. They'll race out the center ice. Shea crosses center. He'll shovel it towards Dashke. And Tahoe will push it back into the Grizzlies zone. Fairbrother runs it down. Grizzlies captain's got a goal tonight. He'll slide it to Nilsson. Andrew Nilsson. He'll skate towards the near side. Nilsson gets back checked. Fanned on a pass. Got it back. Second look, got it to Fitz about 5 feet in front of him. Tahoe will trickle it into the offensive zone. Nelson looks to run it down. Aragon jabbed it away. Now Loggins feeds to the right corner for Nelson off the boards. Tahoe gets it up top, but Tabakin couldn't keep it in. Talon, right side, will tap it off a stanchion, and the puck goes around Utah's net towards the left wing. Logan Nelson jabbed it away from Messner, extended his stick. Grizzlies flip it high into the air. Puck slides deep into the Tahoe zone, and icing is going to be on Utah as there's 10 minutes and 34 seconds left in the third period. Next game for both teams will be the sixth and final meeting over its 2 days, over a week and a half stretch. Grizzlies and Knight Monsters are probably tired of seeing each other. Your tickets, UtahGrizzlies.com for the Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. Next week, the Grizzlies will continue their homestand as they will face Rapid City on December 27th and 28th. Messner will take the draw against Luke Adam. Adam, longtime pro. First time he'd been in North America in quite some time. He'd been overseas for many years, 34 years old. Tahoe gets it at center ice. They skate back in as Kafut dumps it in deeper towards the right corner. Bouncing puck over Christensen's stick. He spun around trying to get it. Puck wobbles back to the left wing. Tahoe trying to get it back towards the left corner. And a glance off of Gallant sticking out of play. There's 10:15 left in the third period. Timeout on the ice. We'll take one as well. Utah leads Tahoe 4-0. It's the Utah Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Utah leads 4-0 as there's 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in regulation. It's been an outstanding effort by Ryan Kanasowicz's crew. Tahoe does lead the shot count 31-23, but the Grizzlies really have gotten a good quality among their 23 shots. Grizzlies got first period goals from Mick Messner and Gianni Fairbrother. Second period goals from Dashke and Masho Donato. Tahoe wins the faceoff there in the offensive zone, right wing, as Murphy tried to drop it off for Adam. He bounced it off the glass. Adam feeds to the right corner. Tahoe skating from left to right here in the period. As Kafut pitches over to the left side. Lefty shot saved by Duplessis. As the shot was taken by Matt Murphy in his second game at Tahoe. Murphy is 6'2" and 196 pounds. He has 2 goals in 21 games this year. Duplessis has been solid here tonight. Fans having a good time as we're halfway through the third period. Adam Robbins, the Princeton product, will take the draw against Cole Fonstad. Fonstad played in the WHL for many years, most of them with Prince Albert. He got traded to Everett. He was actually the Silvertips captain the final year of his experience in the AHL in the 2020-21 season. As Tahoe wins the draw, left side shot. It's the crossbar, and the iron unkind. Cap check will bounce off the lobster as the puck hippity hops out to center ice. Tahoe back in their own zone as Matt Murphy pivots. He'll get it ahead to neutral ice. Tahoe trying to get towards Robbins. He had to race after it. Now skating against Loggins, left side. Toe drag. Yoon took his time and space away. Actually, it was Pitters. Puck goes up top left point. Johnson slides into Cap check. Cap check. Skates back towards the high slot. He's a good skater. He'll take a righty shot. Saved by Duplessis. Might have been blocked about 5 feet in front of him. Cat check. Rolls it to the left corner. And Tahoe will wing it around the boards. Puck in the right wing. Yoon holds up Pitters. Puck goes back to the left side. Loose puck goes to Collins. He'll throw it across. Yoon will brush it ahead. And Wood try to one-hand it out of the zone. Wood pushes Johnson. It stays in the Grizzlies' end. Now Yoon gets the Wood at neutral ice. Wood crosses center, and he'll fire it in. Puck got redirected, snow icing as Wood was in Grizzlies territory. Less than 9 minutes left in regulation. Grizzlies are up by 4. Andrew Nelson pushes ahead. Tahoe and Artur Cholach will fire it back in. Nilsson, long-range pass skips over Shea's stick, and Shea didn't get a piece of it. Even if he did, he was in Grizzlies territory. Utah's called for icing with 8:37 left in the third. Other games in the division, Rapid City and Idaho are tied at 4 with 9.5 minutes left in the third period. Kansas City won in overtime against Tulsa 3-2, and Wichita got a 5-1 victory over the Allen Americans. Manning will take the face-off. He's got an assist tonight. He has a point in 4 of his last 5 games. Barrett Hughes will take the draw for Tahoe. Hughes averaging about a point a game, 20 points in 19 games coming into play tonight. Grizzlies win the draw, and Tahoe played it with a high stick as Nilsson got it up about 6 feet in the air. Now he flips it after the whistle about 20 feet in the air. Andrew Nilsson, his 9th season as a pro. He's got a ton of AHL experience. He won a Calder Cup with the Toronto Marlies back in the 2017-2018 season. Andrew Nilsson, a former third-round pick, 65th overall by the Toronto Maple Leafs in 2015. Draw won by the Grizzlies. They're in their own zone, skating from right to left. Fairbrother, a third-round pick by Montreal a few years back, over to Nilsson, back to Fairbrother, and he'll outlet it to Nils Shea as it flies off of his stick. Puck hipping out deep in the Tahoe zone. Knight Monsters roll it back to the right wing. Manning spins it back to Mastrodonato, who's got a goal and an assist tonight. He gets up top to Fairbrother, but it goes past him. Fairbrother strides after it. Fairbrother gets rammed into by McGrew. Glass goes swaying back and forth as Fairbrother jams it towards Manning, who turns it over. Nelson throws it towards the middle. Puck bounces. Tabakin will fire it over towards the right corner. Grizzlies in their own end get it to Nilsson, who tried to shovel it out. He holds his hand. All Nilsson looks like he's hurt a little bit. As he is holding his wrist, he puts his glove back in. Tahoe skates in, shot to score. The Knight Monsters get on the board as Andrew Nilsson shakes his left wrist back and forth. And scoring for Tahoe is Logan Nelson. As Stanek is in the left wing, center to Nelson out in front, and Logan Nelson got his 3rd of the year. Just like that, the Knight Monsters are on the board, and Andrew Nelson's going to the locker room. It looks like he has injured his wrist. So Knight Monsters get on the board. 7:46 is left in the third period. Nelson with the goal with Stanek, and Brandon Tabakin getting the assist. As Tahoe wins the draw, they dump it in. Duplessis throws to the far side. Fitz gets it jammed away, but the puck bounces to center ice. Murphy over to Tabakin. He'll get near the Grizzlies bench. Fitz picks it off. He gets double teamed. The Knight Monster lost their stick. Grizzlies throw it back into their own end for sure. They'll hike it up for Fitz. A new try. Fitz will dump it off his stick deep into the Knight Monster zone. Vikman keeps the play alive. 7:15 left in the third. Long-range pass. Christensen couldn't race after it. Grizzlies will throw a hot pass off of Fitz's shin. They'll throw it to Yoon, who slices to Dashke. Dashke directs it back to Yoon. Yoon outlets the center ice off of Gallant's stick. Puck trickles back towards Vikman as it's taken by Kapchek. As the Knight Monsters out towards Adam. Adam in the right side, and he'll sweep it in. Duplessis behind his net will stop it for Brian Yoon. Puck goes towards Armstrong, and he will lunge after the puck out to center ice. Puck goes to Gallant. Gallant right side, centers to Armstrong. Skating, he'll take a shot. He scores! And his baby's in the refrigerator as Craig Armstrong gets his 2nd of the year. And the Grizzlies extend the lead. It's now a 5-1 game. Boy, Craig Armstrong has really brought the energy tonight. He got a nice centering pass out in front. And he just roofed it right over the right shoulder of Jesper Vikman. Gallant's the one that's going to get the main assist. Gallant in his 100th pro game. Got it to Armstrong, and he beat Vikman stick side. So Gallant's going to get an assist. That'll be his 14th of the year. He leads all Grizzlies forwards in assists. So Dashke and Gallant each playing their 100th pro games, and each guy has a point tonight. Also getting an assist is Brian Yoon, who gets the 2nd helper of the night. Armstrong's goal was scored 13-21 into the third. Grizzlies won the draw. It's now a 5-1 game. Wood dumps it in deep. Webster pushes Callan in the back. Webster trying to get towards Fonstad, is brushed away. Tahoe carries it across center ice down the middle as Pitters gets to Robbins. Robbins right side shot saved by Duplessis. Fairbrother clears it towards the near side boards. Puck off of Pitters' stick. Fairbrother moves it across. Wood will lunge after the puck, and he'll move it out to center ice where it's going back to Cholach. As the puck at the Tahoe line, Fonstad gets ill, pushed is right. Webster skates in, take a righty shot. That's blocked by Adam's stick. Robbins lost it. At neutral ice, Mastrodonato will bounce it back in. Cholach across to Callum. 5:44 and counting left in the third. Knight Monsters throw up past Colin Klein endorse the linesman, and icing is on Tahoe as there's 5:39 left in the third. Great thing about a night like this is the person has to pick the 3 stars of the game has a tough choice. Boy, Duplessis has been outstanding in net. No longer a shutout, but he has saved 33 of 34. And, if he gets a victory, it would be his first professional win. And, well, he's certainly been looking forward to that. Tahoe wins the draw as they will roll it to the far side, skating from left to right. Out to center ice. Tahoe, Sloan Stanek. Gets a back check by Manning. Now Manning gets it from Andrew Nilsson. Oh, great to see Nilsson back out there. Remember, he was shaking his wrist a couple minutes ago. He didn't miss his shift. Murphy will throw it back in. Run down by Cody Corbett in his 5th game with the Grizzlies this year, 12th overall. Murphy right side moves it across a centering pass. Hughes shot saved by Duplessis. Hughes trying to fire it around the net. As Shea will throw it to the high slot. It goes back to neutral ice. Tahoe throws it back in. Grizzlies, Andrew Nilsson gets it back towards Dashke. We'll move it to the right side. Now across to Shea. Skates down the middle, 1-on-3. Grizzlies make a change around him. Shea will dump it in. Tahoe regathers the puck. Shea will come off for a change as he's been playing with Mastrodonato and Manning all night. Nelson over the line. Yoon jabs at it ahead 5 feet. Tahoe keeps it in. Patrick Newell's shot is blocked by Aragon's stick. Newell and Aragon battle with a couple Knight Monsters. Yoon gets it back towards Aragon along the right wing boards. Aragon will race out to neutral ice. He'll get it ahead looking for Messner. Tahoe will sweep it back to the Utah line, gathered by Yoon. Yoon back in the near circle, and he'll tattoo it off the boards. Aragon will sweep it towards Fitz. Fitz drops it for Messner. He'll take a shot. Saved by Vikman. 4:10 left in the third. Grizzlies lead 5-1. We'll come back and find out how this one ends on the other side in 1 minute. As Utah looks like they're going to end their 14-game losing streak, and Tahoe's 8-game winning streak is going to come to an end. Grizzlies are up by 4 on the Grizzlies Hockey Network.
Why is Jerry Seiner the #1 Kia store in the Salt Lake region? Selection. We've got over 350 new Kias to choose from. Savings. Shop over 30 new Kia Seltos models and save up to $2,000 off when you buy. Jerry Seiner has been the area's most trusted automotive source for over 40 years. Little wonder then how we've made thousands of friends to last a lifetime. Jerry Seiner Kia, South Jordan.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
It's been a balanced team attack by the Utah Grizzlies as Vinny Duplessis has saved 34 of 35. Brian Yoon has 2 assists. Keaton Mastrodonato has 1 goal and 1 assist. Both Yoon and Derek Dashker a +3 tonight. The Grizzlies have gotten contributions from just about everybody. Nick Messner scored 121 into the contest. Johnny Fairbrother, 5:40 into the first period, made it 2-0. Grizzlies got second period goals from Dashke, who scored 57 seconds in, and Keaton Mastrodonato got his 3rd of the year. He has a goal in 3 straight games. He scored 10:26 in. Tahoe got on the board 12-14 into the 3rd period. As they have the puck in their own zone, skating from left to right. They outlet it to center ice for Cal Kafuk. It bounced off of his stick. Yoon runs it down. Yoon around Utah's net with speed. He'll throw a hot pass towards Armstrong, past him. Now Armstrong gets it back. He'll race it over to Yoon. Yoon, right side, trying to center to Armstrong. Glanced off of his skate. Logan Nelson, we mentioned, scored 12-14 in. Stanek and Tabakin with the assist. Greg Armstrong made it a 5-1 game as he scored 13-21 in. Gallant and Yoon with the assist. Armstrong gets a new tries. He'll toss it ahead. Cade Nilsson chasing after it as he gets pushed by Cholach. Cholach muscles, and he's strong with the puck. He'll throw up behind his net for Kafuk as Wood challenges Matt Murphy back deep in the Tahoe zone. Knight Monsters will sky one towards center ice. Puck bounces to Fairbrother. He'll corral it. He'll get it to Andrew Nilsson, who slides it across the left side for Fonstad. He skates over the line. Fonstad pinned towards the boards by Murphy. Wood will spin it from one corner to the other. Andrew Nilsson races after it. Nilsson with a big-time hit as he just threw Adam Pitters towards the ice. As the Knight Monsters get it towards Collins. Collins back in new tries. Will carry it towards the center red line, and he will drub it in. Nilsson over towards Fairbrother. 2 minutes and 45 seconds and counting left in the third. Fonstad will roll it to the right side. Fairbrother and Andrew and Collins. Collins wants a fight. He shakes his wrist back and forth. Nilsson didn't want it. As Robbins over the attack line, 2-on-3. Robbins gets across towards the middle for Kapchek. He swings and misses. Now taking his McGrew will take a shot and he scores. Jake McGrew gets his 7th of the year as he fired it over the right side of Duplessis. It's now a 5-2 game. Kapchek got it, swung and missed, but it turned into a great drop pass as McGrew was able to gather it and fired it over Duplessis. So Kapchek should get an assist for that. It will be his 16th of the season. For Jake McGrew, he had 2 goals on Wednesday, and he picks up his 7th of the year. Grizzlies get to center ice after winning the faceoff. Corbett will pound it back in as the Knight Monsters skating from left to right, get out to center ice. Puck goes towards McGrew. He stops on the left point. He'll squib one on towards Venue, sticks it back towards the end board. Stanek over towards Kapchek. Shot safe. Rebound, shot, and a score. And that's Barrick Hughes. Hughes gets his 6th of the year. And it's now a 5-3 game. Kapchek to Hughes to the back of the net. So Brennan Kapchek with the main assist in each of Tahoe's last 2 goals. So McGrew scored 17:34 in. And about half a minute later, Tahoe gets a goal from Barrick Hughes with Kapchek and Sloan Stanek getting the assist. Yoon back in the right side, and he will sky it just under the video board. Puck bounces like a basketball in the Tahoe zone. Knight Monsters get out to new tries. Kapchek races in. He'll get it towards Stanek. He'll throw it towards Hughes. He'll take a shot, and it goes over the crossbar. Puck bounces, far goal line. Grizzlies around the net. Messner skates towards the right side, trying to get to Manning. He got occupied by Hughes. 1.5 minutes left. Tahoe will fire it off the right corner. Yoon boxes out Stanek while Yoon plays the angle so well. Puck stays to the left side. Adam, he dances around. He's in the high slot. He'll move it across. Yoon gets a stick in the way, and he flies it out of play. 1:18 left in the third. Timeout is called on Tahoe. Timeout, Knight Monsters. A little bit more than a minute left in regulation. And as Tahoe putting together a pretty good rally to try to climb back into this one. Vinny Duplessis looking for his first pro win as he talks things over with Jake Barcheski. We mentioned the 2 goals quickly. It was 20 seconds apart from McGrew's goal that made it a 5-2 game, and Barrick Hughes scoring to make it 5-3. Draws him in the right circle. Tahoe has pulled their goaltender for an extra attacker. 6-on-5, Tahoe's net is empty. 1:18 left in the third. Knight Monsters have outshot the Grizzlies 37-26. Barry Hughes will take the draw against Cole Fonstad. Fonstad crouches down low. Tahoe wins the draw. Murphy will slide it to the left side. Stanek over to Murphy. He'll feed it to the right side. Loggins gets it back. One-timer goes wide. Yoon gets held up by Luke Adam. Puck towards the left wing. Tahoe keeps it in left point. Murphy dances around. He'll get to Loggins. Back to Murphy. Murphy fakes a shot, gets towards Loggins. One-timer is blocked by Yoon. 55 seconds left. Dashke in the area. He'll slice off the near glass. Murphy keeps it in the high slot. He'll get to the left side across to Loggins. He'll take a shot that's blocked by Yoon. He's blocked about 3 this shift. Tahoe, left side shot by Hughes. Goes out of play, and it flies into about row 5 of section 124. Boy, she almost got nailed by that puck. Eating popcorn. Luckily, she was able to get out of the way. 39.8 seconds left in the third. Tahoe's putting together a pretty good rally to try to climb back into this one. Knight Monsters have had an 8-game winning streak. They're the best scoring team in the league right now. And even if they just end up with 3 goals tonight, they will have 50 goals over their last 9 games. So this being the 9th game. Draw's going to be over on the left side. Grizzlies looking for a win. It's been a while. November 16th was the last Grizzlies win. It was an overtime thriller against Allen with Derek Dashke again, the game winner. Utah will get it to Masher Donato. He's in the right side. He fires towards the net, and he hits the side of the net, which is empty. 28 seconds left. Nielsen over to Shea. Shea fires the empty net, and he scores! Neil Shea gets his 6th of the year, and it's now a 6-3 game. Good effort by the Grizzlies. Luke Manning's probably going to get an assist on that. Great effort by the forward line of Shea, Mashal Donato, and Manning. Those 3 have been outstanding tonight. And it's great to see Andrew Nilsson and Gianni Fairbrother out there as well. And boy, Andrew Nilsson showing some toughness there. It looked like he was hurt with his wrist. And he came back. He didn't miss a shift. And I'm pretty sure he's not 100% right now. And for the Grizzlies, Captain Gianni Fairbrother, he has to feel great about the way things have gone here tonight. It's been a tough start to the season for the Grizzlies, and they're hoping a game like tonight will be what turns things around. It's 6-3 Utah as they've got the puck with 20 seconds left. Looks like both the Utah's pro hockey teams are going to win tonight as the hockey club defeated Minnesota 2-1. Dylan Gunther scored both goals there. Here, Shea for the goal. Getting the assist is Andrew Nilsson and Luke Manning. Manning with 1 goal and 1 assist, 2 seconds left, and that will do it. Grizzlies win! Grizzlies win 6-3, and there is no doubt about it as the losing streak comes to an end as Ryan Kanasowicz and Christian Horn hug things out. Grizzlies finally get a victory for the first time since November 16th, and they did so with a team effort, and Vinny Duplessis was outstanding in net as he saved 34 of 37. Vinny gets his first professional win. Andrew Nilsson was outstanding tonight. Grizzlies got contributions up and down the lineup. And for Utah, they're looking to win the 3-game series tomorrow night on the Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. And it's got to be a great feeling for Ryan Kanasowicz's crew. There's a lot of good guys on the Grizzlies club this season, and it's been tough in the win-loss column, but they're hoping that a tight night like tonight, especially with Vinny Duplessis playing as well as he has, and with a great effort defensively as the Grizzlies put forth, this could be the night that turns things around for Utah. Once again, the final score here from Maverik Center. It's Utah Grizzlies 6 and the Tahoe Knight Monsters 3. We'll give you the 3 stars and have the postgame show here in 30 seconds. Grizzlies are victorious tonight. They get their 6th win of the season and their 3rd win here on home ice. Final score, Utah Grizzlies 6 and the Tahoe Knight Monsters 3.
Since 1939, America First has helped people start businesses, buy homes and cars, and achieve their financial goals. Today, our top priority is still the financial success of you and your family, which is why we're giving new members $100 when they sign up for a basic savings and checking account, and another $100 when they upgrade to premium checking and enroll in and use direct deposit. So head to AmericaFirst.com today and join the credit union that always puts its members first.
Three stars of the game here at Maverik Center as the Grizzlies came away with a 6-3 victory. The 3rd star is Derek Dashke, who scored a second period goal. Dashke He's making his 100th professional appearance. Dashke on the night had 1 goal. He was a +3 and had 4 shots. Dashke's the 3rd star. The maestro, Keaton Mastrodonato, is the 2nd star. The second-year pro out of Canisius had 1 goal and 1 assist. He had 2 shots. He is the 2nd star of the night. And the number 1 star with his first professional victory. He had 34 saves tonight, Vinny Duplessis. Duplessis, 25 years old, out of Quebec. That's got to be a great feeling for him. He was a big-time winner last year at Quinnipiac, where he had 21 wins. In 3 years at Boston University, he had 15 victories. So Vinny Duplessis is the number 1 star of the night. Tahoe was able to get 2 quick goals late in the 3rd period, 20 seconds apart. But Neil Shea got the empty netter to make it a 6-3 game. And special teams wasn't really a factor. Tahoe was 0 for 2 on the power play. Grizzlies 0 for 3. Utah won it 5-on-5 for the most part. Grizzlies had a ton of scoring chances tonight. In fact, of the 27 shots the Grizzlies had, 17 of them were considered, actually, the current side math fails me here, 19 of the 27 shots the Grizzlies had were considered scoring chances. So even though Tahoe outshot them 37-27, Grizzlies had all sorts of scoring chances. So did Tahoe. They ended with 24 scoring chances according to the off-ice officials. But the Grizzlies come away with the victory as they end the losing streak, and I think that everybody in the locker room is hoping that a night like tonight can jumpstart things and the Grizzlies can get back to playing good hockey. Grizzlies scored first tonight. It's the 4th time the Grizzlies have won when scoring first. Mick Messner got his 6th of the year with Keaton Mastrodonato picking up the assists. Later in the first period, Gianni Fairbrother got his 7th of the year with Andrew Nilsson getting the assist. That was 5:40 into the first period. Derek Dashke got his 4th of the year, 57 seconds into the second period. Cole Fonstad and Reed Lepster got the assists. Keaton Mastrodonato made it a 4-0 hockey game as he scored 10:26 into the second. Mastrodonato has a goal in 3 straight games. He was just recently called up to, or sent to the Grizzlies from the AHL's Colorado Eagles. On Mastrodonato's goal, Yoon and Manning picked up the assists. Grizzlies led 4-0 after 2 periods. Tahoe did have an 18-10 shot advantage in the first period. Grizzlies outshot Tahoe 10-8 in the second period. Knight Monsters got on the board 12-14 into the third as Logan Nelson got his 3rd of the year. Stanek and Tabakin got the assists. A minute later, it was Craig Armstrong getting his 2nd of the year, 13:21 in. Gallant and Yoon picked up the assists. Yoon had 2 assists and was a +3 for the Grizzlies tonight. Jake McGrew scored 17:34 into the third with Kapchek and Robbins gained the assist. And then Kapchek got the main assist again on Bear Hughes' goal, 17:54 in, as the Knight Monsters scored 2 goals 20 seconds apart. Neil Shea got an empty netter, 19:36 in. It's his 6th of the year. He has a goal in 6 of his 8 games with Utah this season. Andrew Nelson and Luke Manning with the assists. And for Manning and Nelson, they each had 2 assists, as did Brian Hume. And so Grizzlies won 6-3. And for Vinny Duplessis, it's his first professional win. He stopped 34 of 37, and he was the number 1 star of the game. Jesper Vikman for Tahoe saved 21 of 26, and it wouldn't surprise me as Vikman played in each of the first 2 games of this series. Wouldn't surprise me if Jordan Paperny will get the start in net tomorrow for the Knight Monsters. Well, it was a ton of fun here tonight at Maverik Center. Don't forget to join us tomorrow night for the Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. Bring as many teddy bears as you can and throw them on the ice after Utah's first goal. And after all, we want to obliterate that team record for teddy bears and stuffed animals tossed, as last year we had 3,631. Let's see if we can maybe double that mark. After all, I saw the Greenville Swamp Rabbits had about 7,200 teddy bears, which I think broke their team record. Let's see if the Grizzlies can get somewhere around that mark. I'd be thrilled if the Grizzlies and their fans could bring 5,000 teddy bears onto the ice. We do want to see a little bit of a delay after Utah's first goal, but make sure to get here on time, as after all tonight, Mick Messner got the first goal of the game 1:21 in. So you're going to want to be in your seats by the time the puck drops, and you're going to have your teddy bears ready and chuck the teddy bears on the ice in an ugly sweater. And what can be better? It's going to be a ton of fun here at Maverik Center. Really, that's the key word. Grizzlies have seen enough of the Tahoe Knight Monsters over the last week and a half, but Utah ends up on the winning note here as they get a 6-3 victory. Both of Utah's pro hockey teams get wins tonight, as Utah Hockey Club got 2 goals from Dylan Gunther, and Vejmelka saved 28 of 29. Utah defeated Minnesota 2-1. The Grizzlies NHL affiliate, the Colorado Avalanche, lead Anaheim 2-1 after 2 periods of play. Time of game was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Attendance, 3,607. For the Grizzlies, I think a big thing was them playing with the lead, and they had a lead throughout. Grizzlies are now 4-0 when leading after 2 periods. They are 3-1 when leading after 1 period. Grizzlies didn't outshoot Tahoe tonight, and that's interesting. It's only the second win this season the Grizzlies have had where they've been outshot. In fact, the Grizzlies this season, when they've been outshot, have a record of 2-14-1, with this being the second win. Grizzlies once again dominated the second period. 35 of their 72 goals this season have come in the second periods. Grizzlies did score first. They are 4-3-2 when scoring first this season. And really, I think the magic number might be 4. After all, 4 would have been good enough here tonight with Tahoe getting 3 on the board. Utah is now 6-1-1 when they have 4 or more goals this season. We mentioned the second period dominance for the Grizzlies. They now have a second period goal in 11 straight games. So, and even though it's been a tough go of it here in the win-loss column, Grizzlies have played some good hockey over the last few contests. Today, they put it all together, as obviously offensively, they scored 6 goals for the second straight game, and they now have 15 goals over the last 3 games. And Tahoe, who statistically is the best team goals-wise in the league, Grizzlies were able to hold them to 3. And obviously, those were 2 of those were when they were ultra-aggressive in the third period, trying to climb back into the game. We'll see if the Grizzlies can win this series with a Saturday night victory on the Teddy Bear Toss and Ugly Sweater Night. And that'll be a ton of fun. Get your tickets at UtahGrizzlies.com. If you can't make it out, coverage will begin at 6:50 here in the Mountain Time Zone, and face-off will be at 7:10. But you want to make sure you're on time, as who knows, maybe the Grizzlies will score a minute into the game, and you're going to want to make sure you're ready to toss those teddy bears on the Maverik Center ice. Well, that'll wrap things up. We had a fun one here tonight, once again in 2 hours and 30 minutes, and in front of a crowd of 3,607. The Utah Grizzlies get Vinny Duplessis' first victory as a pro, as he saved 34 of 37. Keaton Mastrodonato had 1 goal and 1 assist, and the Grizzlies got 2 assist performances from Brian Hume, Andrew Nilsson, and Luke Manning. Next broadcast will be tomorrow night, 6:50 pregame show, 7:10 face-off. We're just hanging out here at Maverik Center, just trying to pursue our dream, and our dream is to someday get to the National Hockey League, and hopefully someday those dreams will come true. I'm Tyson Whiting, and it is what it is. You've been listening to the Utah Grizzlies Radio Network. Good night, everybody.